Hello, everybody, and welcome to Join the Anarchy, an interactive Shadowrun Anarchy campaign. Whoop, whoop. I'm really excited because we are literally this is going to be the anti-penultimate episode. We have 3 episodes left. The finale is coming November 27th, and this is the runner's last shot at preparations and taking care of stuff before an epic 2-part mission that we will be holding on November 13th and 27th. So, stay tuned. Let's see how we do. So, joining us today... Actually, before we go into joining us today, let's talk about Join the Anarchy in general. We are an improvised interactive Shadowrun Anarchy campaign. So it's like coming to an improv theater, and when we're like, hey, give us a thing, and then the audience gives things, and then we pick one that we like, and then it becomes part of the story, and it takes on a life of its own. That's what we do. So, yes, so keep those suggestions coming, because every time that we take a suggestion from you, we get a plot point, which we can use for all kinds of fun things, such as not dying, glitch dice, giving other people glitch dice. It's fun. Or
I love not dying. We
love not dying, yeah.
Not dying's their number one too.
Introducing new things.
A double feed of the voice.
You want to turn off our our show.
Yeah, our show.
Just pop out that
same
menu.
Thing earlier. Mute.
Technical stuff. While we are, and anyway, yes, and every time that we take one of your suggestions, we put you in a raffle, and that raffle is worth whoever gets the drawing at the very end wins $15 on DriveThruRPG, which is enough to buy yourself a copy of the Shadowrun Anarchy system, or something else if you don't have it. We love Shadowrun Anarchy. It's great. It's perfect for this kind of thing. Okay, I think... Oh, also, new thing that we're experimenting with today is we're doing, if you can see to the right, there is, for 100 bits or a $1 donation, choose a player, and they get to reroll 1 die. They can kind of hold on to that. 500 bits and $5 donation, they get a plot point, and a subscription, everybody refreshes an edge. So, I also count as a player, just...
I mean, you are, so...
I think. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. I just wanted to remind everyone, I count as a player. Cool. So... Let's begin by introducing our special guest for the day, Zippy Toetag. How are you today?
I'm doing frantic. I'm working on other people's equipment.
Yeah, no worries. You'll be fine. You sound fine. You're doing fine.
Yep. I think we're functional at the very least.
Yes. That's good. That's all we can ask for. That's the bare minimum
2%.
here on Join the Anarchy. So, tell us a little bit about yourself and stuff.
Well, I go by Zippy Toetag. I know a couple of people with Grid who sucked me into it more than once, and I'm starting to get more on the Shadowrun scene. And this is the first time I got comfortable with the cam.
Cool.
Been playing Shadowrun for a while.
Excellent. And so, yes, I know Hidden Grid's been off for a while, but at some point, I'm sure you guys will be back up and running. So, welcome to our fun family. Let's go ahead and introduce everyone else, starting with Turbo.
I am Scrim, and I play Turbo, an Elf Street Samurai. I believe that last week we left ourselves hanging a little bit. Yeah. So normally I give you an update on Turbo, but I feel like this one and the next couple final episodes, we're going to be hopping right to it. So Turbo has recently, I guess for those of you just joining us, recently decided to patch things up with Retro, her now ex-wife. And they exchanged real names, which in the Shadowrun universe is a pretty big, huge deal. So, I feel like for me, for what's happened in the last few months, that's the most significant thing to Turbo. A lot of the craziness that's going on, all the political stuff, she's a little bit less inclined towards noticing. It's all still just work to her, but it's been the friends she's made that have made a big difference on this particular set of runs over the last year.
Aw. Oh, that's usually when heartbreaking things are said, death ensues. Arsenal.
Hi.
It's one way to break a heart.
My name is Trav, and I play Arsenal, the Salish gun-fu adept with a vigilante complex. And yeah, last week, he was surprised by their hotel room in Dubai exploding with his father inside of it. And then finding his father, maybe, question mark.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what he does.
Don't die.
Guys,
Not-
Too
but
excited.
right
right.
there.
We're off to a great start, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
I bring good luck wherever I go.
All right, and functionality. Begin now. Great. Retro.
Functional. You.
Go. Starting with retro. Yes.
All right. Hi. I am Paige. I play Retro, a human Decker/Rigger, and yeah, by her name, she loves everything that's retro. That's basically in our time. So like NES games and video games and TV shows, comic books, anything, even little action figures. Basically everybody just summed up what's happened in the past. I mean, my character was there, so. Right now I'm flying a helicopter.
Yeah. Yes, you are flying. Last we left our team, they are flying a helicopter out of Dubai after their hideout in a penthouse suite at the Burj Al Arab in Dubai was crashed into by a kamikaze helicopter that belonged to Rump Enterprises. Their rival fixer something.
Yep.
It's a complicated relationship.
The only other, it's a love-hate relationship. The only other thing that, like, Retro, that I think most newbies should know is that she has a tendency to date around a lot, apparently. So, it may not be surprising if one of her lovers pops up in this episode
It
or the
seems to
next.
happen a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Kind of a Scott Pilgrim type thing, or
yeah, I have like
Yeah.
7 evil exes.
That's very true.
Yeah.
They've all been very over the top, actually, now that I think about it.
They have been. I think the best over-the-top one was Sid, still. Sid tops
Yeah.
everybody.
Mhm,
So.
Pirates are in this year?
And yes, so previously, what occurred was, all right, so that happened. All of Retro's awesome retro collection is now on fire and demolished. Her corgi is also missing. Deadeye is missing, although apparently he turned up again right after the crash happened. They found like this trail, like this astral trail that belonged to Deadeye that fell down with a body of a Satyr Krupp Prime agent with a parachute off the building, landed in the street.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah. And this guy showed up with the same kind of astral signature, except Arsenal was like, I think I see through your bullshit. I don't think you're actually Deadeye. But they feigned that he was the real Deadeye and basically hopped on a helicopter to get the hell out of Dubai. They found out from a spirit, a djinn that was trapped inside of a genie's lamp that belonged to Lofweir, that Jerusalem is their goal. Jerusalem has so much magical energy in it that it is the perfect place for the ritual that they need to stop. The ritual that will turn David Rump, into a dragon before he becomes president of the UCAS, possibly. Right now, it's looking pretty good that he might become president of the UCAS. And this is their chance to stop it. Stop all of it.
How do I macro stay asphalt?
And perfect. So, I think that's everything, right? We covered all of it. Excellent.
Sounds
So
about good.
let's.
So we got Turbo, Retro,
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Gotcha.
Arrow and Arsenal. All right, so you're on the helicopter.
How high are we in the air?
We're above clouds because that's what you told me to fly up to.
Cool. Arsenal looks at Deadeye and says, "Call sign."
Secret handshakes.
Deadeye looks at you blankly.
Call sign. He'll say it in. He just says call sign again.
Turbo grips her katana.
Trick question.
I'm gonna shoot him in the knee with the Ares Predator.
Great. Give me your firearms test.
Um.
And Zippy, hold.
Actually, you know
hold.
what?
We'll get you in.
No, he
in a
lunges
bit.
at him, and he's gonna grab him by the throat.
Okay. All right, so give me your close combat.
I wrote this down. Hold on. Okay, there we go. 5 successes.
All right, you do so spectacularly. So
Yeah. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to tell me where Deadeye is.
and describe
he's-
what have you done exactly with him? You just pinned him to the ground, or like?
Yeah, he has him by the throat, like up against the wall, and
Against the
he's
wall of the
actually
helicopter.
searching through his pockets as he asks him this.
Okay. All right. You got me. Okay, just stop. And
Plot point. As he's speaking, Arsenal finds a data chip like on him, and he looks at it and reads it, and then puts it in his pocket, puts his gauntlet up to the guy's stomach, activates it, and then throws him out of the helicopter.
You're not gonna even get information? Okay.
I got the information I need.
Yeah.
And he pulls out the data chip that says Dempsey, which was the call sign, and basically this is from Deadeye, and it was a message for us that the other guy intercepted before we could get it. But it's basically details that he's safe and that we need to keep our heads in the game and get this thing over with.
Yes, actually. All right. So the data chip says, "All right, listen. We've been compromised, and this sucks. But we're gonna get through this. All right. And just so you know, I'm safe." And he holds up Ein, and is like, "I was able to get this little bugger out too." I'm hiding out right now. I've sent a representative from the GTAT. You might remember her, Artemis, to deliver this message. We're gonna, and she's gonna tell you exactly where I am. I'm gonna lead you right to us. We just had to do kind of a little bit of a bait and switch. So keep your eyes peeled. You might be getting followed. And basically, you've realized that was Artemis, the disguise adept that you guys she was the one that was pretending to be Zamora, the CFD patient, and she was like against you guys, but then eventually like she ended up kind of like, hey, I'm not fucking with you anymore. And apparently, Deadeye's somehow kept contact with her to do a bait and switch, and now she's dead.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Arsenal just kind of like looks at the blood on the gauntlet and says, "Well, number 1, shouldn't have disguised herself as my father. Number 2, I gave her 5 seconds."
He's trying to explain.
He really was. I didn't even get a word in.
It took us this entire time to get up to this height in the helicopter. If she wasn't an idiot, she would have undisguised herself as my father. Who the fuck kind of idiot does she think she is?
You're getting a little emotional, man. You just killed somebody for no reason. Who was on our side.
Let me just cross her contact off my
Yeah.
list here.
Artemis is dead.
God, Deadeye's gonna be pissed.
I remember that episode
give a
too.
shit if he's pissed. They should have.
What's done is done. We have to get going. Except now we don't know where he is. Does it say that on the data chip?
Is there anything I could do with the data chip to see where it came from? To get kind of an idea?
Yeah, sure. Give me a hacking test.
Will do. You feel you'd think I'd know this by heart now, but I don't. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus. So I have this, and then this, and I think that's it. No, wait, I got another, and this. Okay.
All right, so 6 successes. All right. So chat. I want a descriptor of kind of like where this chip was, where this video message was recorded. Like it might have a little bit of a ping of where it was recorded, kind of like, you know, when you put a Twitter post, and maybe some visual cues in the backdrop.
All right.
Kind of some clues as to where he might be. So while you are reviewing that footage, let's go ahead and do a character creation countdown for Zippy. I want to kind of figure out how we're going to place him in here. So, Zippy, how are you?
You click it out a little bit, but good.
No, I'm fine. Stop. I hope I'm fine. Okay, so let's discuss. What is it that let's discuss your character.
All right.
You are brand new to our team, so, or rather to the whole thing. So, describe who your character is thus far, and then what holes we need to plug.
Gotcha. He's a chaos magician and amateur anarchist. Goes by the handle Mayhem. He's got a couple spells that are just no good for, you know, decent folk. You know, accident, chaotic world, physical mask. Took heal just to, you know, otherwise no one would tolerate him. I got openings for a Q or two. I left a negative and positive quality out. A melee weapon. His ranged weapon is a stun grenade launcher he calls the noob tube. And,
that's a cue right there. Just like time for the noob tube, and then you.
Yeah, I agree.
I prefer guns with seats or go.
No. It's gonna be I pwn noobs.
Yeah. There you go. Oh.
Bag of ball bearings for gear, spray paint, magical lodge stuff. I keep it a large duffel bag. Chaos magicians. Most of our stuff isn't very fragile. We just kind of throw it around.
All right, so just for everybody who doesn't know, like, what the deal is with a chaos magician, like, what separates you from other magicians?
Well, hermetic mages basically use formula and rotes and pictograms for their magic. Shamans plead and have kind of an emotional connection with it. Chaos magicians kind of revel on everything that falls between the cracks of order, and kind of are a balancing force to law. It's kind of an anything goes kind of magic.
Yeah, like whatever just feels right at them. They can just kind of pull from whatever and wreak a bunch of havoc.
Yeah, I might draw a symbol one time for a spell. I might just break something. You know.
You just take a pot and you're just like, just break it.
Yeah, like, here, hold this bowl, and I walk around you 3 times and slap you. I'm like, that's how the magic works.
Yeah, here it is.
That should be a cue. Where's
That
it?
matches really well with anarchy.
That's
I
how
like
the
this.
It
magic
does.
works. Yeah.
I might
just
summon
imagine
a
somebody,
spirit of
like,
beast that's
asking
really
that.
just a luchador that growls, you know?
I imagine someone actually asking that, being like, "So, how does your magic actually work?" And you're like, "Here, hold this," and you start like walking around them, singing like, I don't know, Hakuna Matata, and then you just slap them in the face. And you're like,
Hakuna Matata! What a wonderful phrase!
And then he like electrocutes them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said you needed cues.
Yeah,
Cues, which are catchphrases.
Yeah, I got a couple of these ready. As Discordian Pope, I nominate you, also Discordian Pope. Rules got us into this mess, so loosen up. Keep warm, burn the rich. I will frequently say shoot yourself instead of suit yourself.
Shoot yourself. I like that. I like that one.
I
And-
love that one. That one's
And
beautiful.
we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Oh, that
Nice.
one's cute.
Nice. So
These are
then,
great.
I think you're good on cues. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
like them all. Your
Like 'em.
dispositions are good. So then, you need like what? A contact, some gear.
Yeah, I got one contact. I call him Chaos Sensei. He's my Halloweener talisman.
Oh, nice. Of
Halloweeners.
course, that is a Halloweener. That's
Well, that's
perfect
good
for
because this
episode.
is actually supposed to technically be our Halloween episode.
Ooh.
There we go.
Spooky.
We knew the Halloween would
Coincidence?
show up somehow.
I'm wearing
Yeah.
my Halloween sweater. You can't see it. I'm not going up that high.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Halloween sweater. I also have my. Hold on. I got this. I have Five
Wearing
Nights
a
at
hat.
Freddy's bunny ears.
Ah, yes. I'm wearing my The Bird shirt.
I can't even
So I know it's
Nice.
backwards, but yeah.
Doctor Who.
frickin' put this
That count?
on correctly.
That's not Halloween.
Walrus slippers.
Yes.
And I'm wearing crippling depression.
That's what I'm wearing underneath this.
Yeah,
No
you
meaning.
too.
Okay,
Well,
so
on that note-
on that note, yes.
Keep you warm.
All right, so like now that just gave me an idea for a contact, like a pharmaceuticals person.
Yeah.
But yes, okay. So our audience, looking at you guys in chat, tell us. He needs to know somebody in the shadows. So give us some ideas. Who might a neo-anarchist chaos mage know? In addition, you also need some extra gear. What kind of gear do you have right now?
Just a bag of ball bearings, spray paint for tagging, and a duffel bag of logical stuff. Magic logic stuff.
Okay, so you need like one more piece of gear, right?
One piece of gear, one more contact, a melee weapon if it's. I mean, Noob Tube covers a lot.
Okay. All right.
Stores.
So, audience, come on, give us some ideas. In the meantime, we could also help out. Let's see. So, a piece of gear. You said you had a rogue psychotherapist, a technomancer rigger named Kenneth. So far, those are the contacts. A rig romancer, basically.
I feel like a deck of magical cards. I'm thinking deck of many things kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
D&D-ish, but
You
it could be
have
like
could you have like a
Opti.
deck of cards that are like smoke grenades or something, so you could just chuck
Oh,
them at people
yeah.
and they would explode into smoke?
You'd be
Or
like
just-
Gambit.
But,
Yeah.
Or extra rounds for an assortment pack for the Noob Tube.
There you go. Do you what is the gear you have now? You said you had ball bearings.
Yep. Bag of duffel bag of magical lodge stuff,
Okay.
and spray paint.
Gear could also be a vehicle. So if you want a vehicle, you could do that as well.
Spray paint cans. Business
Yeah,
cards
like
for
my
lawyers.
Mohawk
He's pissed
blue.
off.
Yeah.
You might know the noodle stand proprietor Sam. Here's all the good gossip from the wage slaves at lunch. Although honestly, like, there's some people here that or rather, no, I think it's just a Venzi that's just like he wants to hear me do an Opti impression. So I think I might take that plot point and force you to take Opti.
I was considering it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking it. You're getting Opti.
That's fair. That's fair.
So Opti is a Raven Shaman Neo-Anarchist.
fights the power. Good on him. I like it.
Oh God, here we go. Let's see. For your gear, yes. So would you like the deck of chaos, the business cards for lawyers you've pissed off, spray paint cans? There was also whatever retro suggestion.
What?
Was a suggestion with the smoke grenades?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like
and I
what
was
I do?
expecting. It was
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryopel.
Bits for days.
a Halloween expansion pack for the Noob Tube.
Yeah. The new DLC for NoobTube.
Hey, Ryopel, thanks for them biddies.
Paint grenades.
Could be art.
All right, I need you to pick one,
Alright,
or you're not getting a plot point for it.
alright.
Otherwise, we'll take it.
Oh my
Confetti
God,
t-shirt
yeah,
cannon.
T-shirt
Oh
cannon.
man.
Nice. Thank you to Nick Morgan for T-shirt cannon.
Oh my god.
Oh Nick.
Good seeing you again, Nick.
Yes.
And yes, hello to all of our returning people. I see lots of familiar
Yeah.
names. I'm so happy to have all of
I
you
love
here.
it. And some new people too. Hello.
Yes.
Sorry if we
loaded-
confuse you.
Yeah.
It's like loaded up with memes.
Yeah. Perfect.
This is gonna be
And then you
fun.
still need
Got
a
context,
you still need a weapon, right?
a melee weapon and a positive and negative quality.
Ooh. What is a current positive quality that you have right now?
Oh, I have lucky.
You have lucky.
made
All right,
it.
so that's bonus edge.
Yeah.
All
There
right,
was
so
a-
positive and
there's
negative
a-
qualities.
Yeah, I didn't know if erased was still in anarchy.
We can make it. We can make an
just
anarchy.
a
It's
couple buildings
custom.
on fire might be handy if you never show up on the media.
Yes. So you'd be erased from a certain megacorp. Mind if I make that? I don't know, Neonet. No, wait. I want to make it Neonet. I don't know. Just leave it to the audience.
Who am I erased from?
So erased means that you were once a corporate citizen, and that has ended.
I was. I burned my sin. I burned my contacts, and I burned my office.
Burnt my coworkers, burnt my boss, burnt the building's just ash.
I tendered my resignation in 10-foot letters on the side of the building.
All right. So far, we have an idea. We have Horizon. We have As Technology. We have McHughes. Horizon again.
You sound like a Horizon guy. How do you know?
Yeah. How's your charisma?
It's a 5.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That's pretty good.
That's kind
yeah.
of Horizon-y.
Yeah, I quit when they put me in the pun department.
Yeah. Charisma
I
associates.
think Horizon
intern.
sounds pretty
yeah,
good.
I think I'll take Horizon, erased from Horizon.
Okay.
Okay, positive or negative quality?
That's going to be a negative quality. So the idea is that Horizon is potentially hunting you, right? Is that what it is? No, erased is that they have a file
Well,
on
they
you.
might
Oh, that's records on.
if you
yeah,
burn it
records on.
down.
Yeah. If you set a lot of fire to things, they may not like you too much.
Could be a little upset about that.
You know, I feel like
Just maybe.
erased. I feel like the erased quality right now. It's not going to add anything since you're going to be here for one sesh. So you can make that part of your your backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For other negative qualities, I'm seeing stuff like addiction. I'm seeing. I'm kind of
What would I
browsing
be-
some
What would I be addicted to?
do you have a phone?
Kamikaze. Huh?
I used to have a jazz problem. Now I have a jazz lifestyle.
Yeah, would you like to be addicted to jazz?
Sure.
Addicted to
Yeah.
arson. Addicted to love.
Fire, yeah, like pyromaniac.
I like that.
Yeah, is that an actual
Pyromaniac,
thing
yeah.
that you could do?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
self-control, political arguments. Oh my gosh.
No,
Tempting. Arson, yeah. Mild pyromania?
Miles?
Miles.
It always starts. I start little fires. They get.
All right, so here what we're gonna do. We're gonna take Pyromaniac. All right, so thank you to Rainbow Smite. And it's, or rather, sorry, Addiction to Arson, right? So that's like, so I guess that would be dice 42. Let's give it to both of them. Whatever.
Whatever. Good job, guys.
Yeah. And here's what we'll call it. We'll say that you have to spend a plot point to avoid setting something on fire at times. Like, so I might call for, like, this sounds like a good time to set something on fire.
I will never spend that.
Excellent. So that'll be your negative
Just imagine
quality.
Something so like heartbreaking or like romantic, and you're like, this is a good point to set something on fire. Like,
And how about for your positive quality?
Shows your passion.
For your positive quality, how about a Mentor Spirit of Chaos? +1 die for contests, and you can reroll a die when you're casting effect spells.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
There you go.
Good.
I accept.
There you go. It's one of my custom ones. I've been adapting a lot of SR5 into Anarchy.
Good. Making SR5 good again.
Yeah.
So what does that give me bonus die?
It's
on?
+1 to con, and a reroll on effect spells.
Reroll 1 die or the whole thing?
Reroll 1 die. That's what your edge is for, sir.
Hey.
All right, I think that finishes your character. Oh no, you still need a melee weapon, right?
Yeah, melee weapon. And I put 2 points into range combat / explosive, whatever works for the noob too.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't.
And so your current
Heavy
what-
weapons. Yeah.
Or is that heavy weapons?
It's heavy weapons, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your current weapon again? It was a
Grenade launcher.
grenade launcher. Okay. Let's see. Something.
Anarchy.
Yeah, I'm
For
trying to
chaos.
think of something like chaotic. What would be
A
a chaotic pendulum?
What if you just have like a chainsaw?
a
Nunchuck.
flaming chainsaw.
Flaming
Chainsaw
Well, because,
codpiece.
well, yeah, because the chainsaw codpiece. The thing I thought of was like he's just
Done.
he's like
Done. I will spend a plot point. I am making that happen. Chainsaw codpiece.
Yes.
Chainsaw.
And it's like retractable, like from Dusk Till Dawn. Only it's a chain.
Oh my god. He just pressed the button.
Track to.
Oh.
Very carefully to my inseam.
I just imagine this scene where we leave it and all our characters are just
Oh
like,
my god.
Now, does that count
Oh.
as a cyber limb or?
No.
strap
It's
on.
an exterior.
Strap on.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I love it.
count as a cyber?
All right. So if we had to chainsaw codpiece, we've gotten to this point, guys. All right. Let's see. We'll call that. Oh, chainsaw right here. Strength divided by 2 + 3 physical. So what's your strength? Strength divided by 2 is what? And then add 3?
So that'd be 1.
Okay. +3, so 4
3,
physical
4.
damage. I think that's fair, given that you have to like hip thrust into somebody with a chainsaw. So
Yeah, it's more style than function.
yeah. So 4 physical damage. That's good.
Wait, I thought that it's like that's where it holsters, and then he can detach it and then
Oh.
reattach it.
Oh, I always
no.
assumed it was
Why is
just
that-
I was
would
just
not
thinking
be
like,
Vertical
yeah.
codpiece, so if I
Yeah.
fall down, it drags me forward.
yeah.
Chainsaw penis is what
Oh
let's
my
call
god.
it.
Guys, we can't get through the
Safety guard.
storm.
It's got
What
a
do we
safety
do?
guard.
I'm
Excellent.
Got
So-
a safety go.
All right. So that finishes your character. Yes.
Let me just quick run down.
Now I'm just imagining him in combat, but it doesn't start right away.
Yeah.
He's like, run, no. Ah, jeez.
Where?
It's always really spooky when this happens. Just bear with me.
Yeah.
I believe we're good. Normal appearance is armored jacket, purple mohawk, but he's got physical mass, so he can look like whatever he wants.
Okay.
Nice.
Normally shows up as a slightly beat up guy in a torn up business suit.
With a chainsaw dick.
No, that's hidden by the illusion. Actually, if you picture Mayhem, the Allstate commercials, that's his normal running
Okay.
All right. So,
Great.
returning to the to the helicopter. Okay. So, back at the helicopter, Retro Retro pings the creation of the chip, the data chip, to inside a place called Underground 93. Thank you to 13 bits for that one. Essentially, it is it's located on the outskirts of the Puyallup Barrens in Seattle.
Looks like we're going back home.
It's a converted warehouse that is now a first-rate concert hall.
Sounds hipster.
Totes hipster.
Wait, how the hell did he get back to Puyallup from Dubai that quick?
We've got
Yeah,
it
we've
there.
been gone just a few hours. Has teleportation been invented in 2078?
There are fast flights, yeah.
I just we got there 5-10 minutes after the call.
Oh.
Maybe he's headed there. Or, that's the only thing I can think of. He probably didn't give information away in the video because, I mean, hey, anybody can decrypt a video.
I'll also give you
But-
I'll give you a little piece. You also notice that the video was actually recorded like 2 weeks ago. So this has been something that he's had, or rather, like
Pre-recorded.
just before you guys went out to Dubai.
Okay.
Great.
So he knew this was gonna happen.
He had a good
Or
idea.
he-
I guess this was like a failsafe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's fantastic he didn't tell any of us about it and then had a really shitty plan sending whatever the fuck her name is after us.
Artemis. Come on.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that was fair. That was a shitty plan. Fair point.
You have to understand where I'm coming from. There is a disguise adept dressed as the person we're looking for after our fucking hotel room explodes out from under us, and she didn't know the call sign that he knows. What kind of shit plan is that?
Well, you can complain to him later. Complaining's not gonna help. Right now, we just have to fly to Seattle. Go to this location. Then we'll find answers.
Exactly. Is there any chance this is in itself? Somebody's trying to mess with us? Retro? Are you sure about this?
Is there anything that I can find on this chip that I know that it's Deadeye?
It had the call sign on it. The only two people
Yeah.
on the planet who know that is me and him, and he would die before he gave it to anybody. It was his idea.
Okay. Is the when in this video, is he saying things that are like very decrypted, or is it clear? Like, is there something where you could be like, he wouldn't say that? You know, like if
No,
you're writing a letter or
it's
something.
him.
Okay.
It's him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you're guessing
100%
that.
him.
Yeah, you're guessing that this was maybe like a backup plan of some kind, and it was hastily thrown together after he was attacked, or
Okay.
there was an attack. Yeah.
If we try and contact him through like comms or something, and he just does he not? Is there no response, or are we able to call him?
No. The phone, the comlink number has been deactivated.
Okay.
It's probably for the best.
He probably got rid of it.
I say we just head over there. See what the hell is going on.
Okay, so you fly out of Dubai, and after a very long helicopter ride, find yourself back in good old Seattle. That
Like we
hometown.
never left.
Yep. the Puyallup Barrens is almost as crappy as the Redmond Barrens, except it's just covered in a constant layer of like black ash from the from Mount Rainier, which has just basically been active for a long time after the Great Ghost Dance, and so it just keeps kind of throwing out these ash clouds. So the place is just like this is this really dirty, grimy thing. And as you walk up to Underground 98, 93, 98, it's Underground 93. Sorry, the place is like this. Has like two marquee signs that just kind of like light the place aglow, and there's a troll bouncer outside. And yeah, it just looks like an old, shitty converted warehouse, just like the stuff that Retro found.
Yeah, Arsenal just walks straight through the front door.
Yeah, actually, the troll bouncer just gives you a nod.
Oh, okay, cool.
To all of us? Like, because if
Cool
we're
with all of
following
us?
Arsenal? Yeah.
Yep.
That was easy.
Yeah. It's a little too easy.
Inside, you have the interior is dominated by there's like two giant vid screens behind a wide stage, and that's basically like where the concerts usually take place. Aside from that, like it's just basically this big open warehouse, the two screens, the stage, and that's it. And in the only person that is currently in the warehouse is this purple mohawked gentleman, Mayhem.
What's up?
Does Retro like love that?
Do you love
I imagine that like he does that and she just goes, Is he serious? Like, is this happening? Like,
Come here.
Turbo's like, what?
yeah, once you call her over, she'll kind of like walk on over.
Wait, where are we again? Warehouse?
Yes, you're in a
Warehouse,
warehouse. You're in a warehouse concert hall in the Puyallup Barrens. And here, I'll spend a plot point just to kind of give you some background on what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
How many plot points do I have? I counted like
You
suggestions.
start with 0. You took 3 suggestions.
3 by my count.
Yeah, so 3. So 3.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. The situation is this. You are... So my understanding is your backstory is that you are a neo-anarchist, correct? Great. So you work with a neo-anarchist group called the GTAT. They want to work with the team because they see that their goals are aligned, and they've helped out the GTAT in various ways. Most notably, when they let loose everyone in the Renraku Arcology in the Ache into the streets. And actually, when you guys were strolling through the Puyallup Barrens, you noticed there are a lot of people out on the streets that are still homeless and misplaced, with nowhere to go. But at least they're free. They're all huddled around trash fires and stuff, but... Yes.
You worked with neo-anarchists before, though. Sort of.
wait.
Sort of.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, you've
So-
worked with Neo. Yes. Running Foot was actually the one who...
Yeah.
Running Foot has a... Running Foot... you can actually drop the name Running Foot.
Running Foot. Alright. I'm like, hey! Heard you guys work with Running Foot. I'm Mayhem.
I like
Can
her
I
hair.
burn? Thanks.
I mean, you're literally just gonna get the same reaction I just got from Retro. She's just gonna giggle when you say that. Like I was ready to go, hey! And she's just gonna...
So I'm your local arsonist.
Cool.
Your friendly neighborhood arsonist.
So, I understand you've worked with the GTA before?
Once. It was
You
alright.
could say that, yes.
And you walked away. Good thing. Alive. I mean, no, unchanged. Unworn. But
It's never a guarantee.
are any of them awakened?
Just
Arsenal.
yeah, just Arsenal.
is. Yeah, the one with the armored jacket and the like helmet that's like a Daft Punk display screen that's just pure white, that's just staring deadly at you with no expression, like you can't see through it or anything. The one that the shoulders just slumped. Yeah, he has a kind of like a really agitated aura.
Well, if you see my aura, it is a light show.
Yeah, he just like the display kind of just like cocks its head to the side and then immediately starts like looking around, looking for a Deadeye's signature or any trace of him. He just kind of just brushes off Mayhem.
Gotcha. So, looking for somebody?
Yeah, another awakened cowboy.
I think I've seen him.
Just to say, you wouldn't miss him.
I think you would know if you saw him.
Where did you see him?
I'll say I seen him.
Yeah, has he seen him else?
Yes. Plot point. You have another data chip on you that says Dempsey on it.
So, last cowboy I saw was bigger than data chips. You?
Depends on what the data chip's about.
Can I see
wouldn't-
it?
Depends. Do you got one to trade?
Well, she
Show
looks
my
at
trade.
Arsenal. She looks at Arsenal and she goes, "Is it okay if I give it to him?"
No. I have no idea. He says it's just out loud, like blankly. He's just, I have no idea who the hell this guy is.
Well, if you don't want it.
There goes all our information about Deadeye.
I can get my information.
I don't. You can
Any
have
other
it.
way.
Give yourself a plot point,
Mayhem.
Mayhem.
You can have it.
Yeah. The LED display screen gets about 2 inches from your face, and he says, "You're gonna go ahead and give me that data chip."
What's the password?
What?
Password. Starts with pass, ends with word. Password.
Is it please? Pretty please.
Yes.
See, I got it, and she like slaps Arsenal a little bit.
If you extend it to her, he just grabs it out of your hand really roughly and rudely.
I go, no, you didn't say please.
I think like Retro, like if she's able to take it, she'll just hand it to Arsenal.
Yeah. He just takes it from her.
You should lighten up, Daft Punk.
He just
Only
like looks
Rebecca.
you up and down and he says, "It's Boosh," and turns and then looks at the data chip.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
What is it? What is it? You should lighten up, Daft Punk.
All right, so
Um,
Deadeye, when you slot it in, Deadeye appears and he says, "If all right, listen up. I'm sorry I had to give you kind of a runaround, but this is going to be. I was able to get this message out before I went into full hiding." So essentially, here's the deal. We have a big job ahead of us, and last I checked, we haven't exactly been making a lot of money. All of our jobs have been pretty pro bono. We have no funds. We need backing. We need support. And if we're going to take on Rump and that ritual in Jerusalem of all places, we need financing. So, or at the very least, support. I was able to find 2 people that might be able to help us out. I'm going to offer you 2 jobs. Take the one that you want. My buddy here from my contacts over at GTAT, which I made after your stint over in Renraku Arcology in Yake. Mayhem here. He's going to be helping you out. I figure you're going to need a little extra magical support. So, without further ado, here you go. These are 2 video clips. And the first video clip is just blacked out, long hair, and the voice is really like warbly. You can tell it's a woman, but you can't tell much. And says, "I represent the GTAT. If you want our assistance, we need one task from you, and then we will give you all of our possible support. We don't have a lot in the way of funds, but we are a very loyal bunch. And end of the day, that little chicken shit rump, we don't want him as president. We don't want any of these corps. So, from what I can gather from your work with us, pretty sure your philosophies align. So, let me know, and we'll talk terms." And then the next clip is it's like this staticky, like AR personality, and says, "Well, hello. I represent Neonet. I've heard through the grapevine that you have quite a bit of interests that align with our company, and we are both quite desperate to make our final moves. We have... Our interest is in ensuring that you meet your goals. We don't want to necessarily be involved in this, but we want you to succeed. So, we have quite a bit of resources and money available. If you are interested in assisting, we would be very much interested, and we will continue negotiations." So you have 2 job offers.
When the video stops and they actually notice me in the room, I'm like putting out a fire I just started.
I imagine like
And then look attentive, like, oh, the video's over.
So my understanding is you spent a plot point to turn off a fire. So you spent a plot point to turn off a fire? Oh no, you think it's to set fires.
No.
It's fine.
Starting
fine,
it while
fine.
I already saw it. I already saw the chip. I'm just lighting a fire while they watch it.
Yeah.
Being on it.
So
you take one of your drinks at the bar and just pour it on it.
all right, so
Makes it bigger.
yeah, it smells like burning. It's been.
So we get to pick between the anarchist and the corp, which we have no vested interest in.
Well, last I remember, Turbo and Retro bought stock in Neonet.
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, your option is anarchy or sellout, corporate sellout. One gives you lots of money. One gives you lots of good karma.
I can tell you which one's going to be more fun.
Neonet, let me get this right. Neonet is basically all Matrix and everything like that, correct?
Yep.
Yes. A+. Knowing my stuff slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Turbo's struggling because she also knows her terrible mentor, Uncle George, is an anarchist, and he's an asshole. So
yeah,
she probably, I don't know.
let me give you my full grimoire to help you decide what assets would help you decide.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite spell is accident. Things fall apart, stop working the way they're supposed to, stuff like that. Chaotic world, I can make just a whole bunch of people hallucinate and see my way of thinking.
Sounds sweet.
I got clairvoyance, I can just scry on things. Got some minor healing magics. I can disguise myself and others to look like whoever. I once robbed a liquor store as the Seattle Seahawks mascot. It was actually kind of fun.
That's hilarious.
The fire only lasted a couple of hours.
I like this guy.
Oh, and if I gotta stun bolt people, I can stun bolt people. I prefer this baby though, the noob tube.
I'm sorry, the noob too?
Yeah,
So
it actually has
literally
in
drooling.
poor paint job says noob tube along the side.
She like reaches out and touches it. She's like, "Oh my god!"
Fully automatic airbrush controls.
Shit, man. Can I
I
hold
imagine
it?
Not one setting
You
though.
kiss it and it's
Wow.
like, it's a shocking thing, right? And I imagine you kiss it and you're like, ooh, electrifying. Like,
Can I hold it?
Later, baby.
oh my god.
Yeah, Arsenal, like when they're all like gushing about whatever, like Arsenal just kind of sits there and then like takes the data chip out of his helmet and then just pockets it. Looks over to Retro and Turbo and says, "Just pick whichever one." And then he looks over to Mayhem and says, "Does this Drek hole have a bathroom?"
It has a corner. And next to that corner is a bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Great.
On the hall to the left.
Yeah. And he goes and goes to the bathroom, and it's like one of the big ones that has like stall. It's meant for multiple people, but he makes sure the door won't open when he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Wash your hands.
But yeah. He basically goes in, takes off his helmet, and vomits. And then he's in there for about 5 or 10 minutes, and most of the time he's just looking at himself, looking at his like sunken in eyes, all bloodshot, and hating himself.
I'm spying on with clairvoyance.
Can I detect that?
Baby.
Do you have anything that detects magic?
Spy on people in the bathroom? That's
I
kind
mean,
of
I'm awakened.
I
wouldn't be able to.
He's not strapping a
Like, I
bomb
wouldn't
to
be
his
able to use
chest.
an astral perception.
No.
What?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, but he's basically just getting sick. He's not like loading his guns, strapping on a vest with explosives. I asked because
No.
this one time it mattered.
No. He basically just stares at himself in the mirror, and like at the point where tears start to well up in his eyes, he basically just punches the mirror, puts the helmet back on, and then leaves.
Yeah, while he's punching the mirror, I was like, "Is your friend okay?"
The door kind of open after that sentence.
He's back.
Yeah, as Retro's about to speak, she's like, well, and then like he opens the door and she kind of just jumps and it's like,
Yeah.
Plot point to Arsenal for the character moment.
But yeah. He doesn't care whatever job it is.
Well, I say, what's one more dumbass corp? Let's pick Neonet.
Wait, yeah, okay.
yeah, I'm cool with that, I guess. I'm just more concerned that every other corporation that we have been with, they've stabbed us in the back. So, or, you know, we did something on accident. So, it's kind of, I mean, sure. Unit.
I mean, who says the anarchists
That's
won't?
Yeah, I know, but
They're
I don't
dicks
know.
too.
I'm cool with Neonet, because, you know, Matrix Reception, and it's like kind of a home for me, so, you know.
Perfect. You're
You
all
can do
set.
some damage to him on the way, you know.
Yeah. Now, Mayhem, you've been working with the GTAT for a while, so you could put in your 2 cents as to like why the GTAT is cool.
Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, you could do the whole computer thing. Money might be better, but really, it's a corp. You're gonna be watching your back. You're always gonna be a tool to them. With the GTAT, you will have friends. You may need them in the future. That's
I
not a
don't
threat.
need friends.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I make biggest, like, an obvious pouty face. Like, are you sure?
He's got a point.
I could be your best friend.
Actually, Retro she's gonna take a moment and she's gonna kind of think and kind of have this like air of sadness around her, and she goes, I'd rather go with the GTAT.
So, also, looking back on a couple of things, Neonet was, I think you've had one job with Neonet, which was the one where they hired you guys to go underground into that swamp in Florida, and you had to fight like bug spirits infested with CFD because
Is that
they're
the
excited and
same-
It was
everything.
lame.
Yeah, was that the
It's
same
weird.
place they were?
And it was just a big video game. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. Fuck those guys.
Yes. So they're desperate. They have a lot of money. But you do have vested interest in making sure that they walk out of this, well.
I'll tell you what. I'll sweeten the deal. We do the run for the GTAT, and we burn down a Neonet building on the way out.
Well, you should have led with that.
No, let's not burn down any build. No.
I'm going to counseling. It's
Bullshit. Bullshit.
my counselor is
All
also a chaos magician.
Yeah, sure. Anarchists it is.
I mean, the corporation sounds super nice, but the idea of actually having a family again is a priority for me.
Turbo hesitates and looks at Retro for a second and says, yeah, I get that.
Your decision has made me proud. Is it too early for a hug?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And like Retro just being like, have you set anything on fire lately? Like, 'cause I don't want to smell like soot if I hug you.
Not in the last minute.
Plot point to Mayhem. This is good. So, all right. So, So GTAT sounds like the representative.
All right.
All right. So, all right. So making a call to the boss of GTAT, and who is it? The same figure with the long straight hair just comes into view. Thank you to Prism Shard for the cheers, for the bits. So, comes into view, and it's a familiar face. Well, hello, it's Cher.
Of course, I knew it.
Of course
I knew
it
it
is.
was here.
I knew that all along.
Share.
I knew
Still
it.
glamoured.
I knew it.
Oh no.
I put up a physical mask as Bono.
Oh no.
Damn it, Mayhem! How many times have I told you not to do that? It still hurts. You little chicken shit.
We had good times.
Huh. All right. Listen. So, as you can tell, I run this little band of gypsies, tramps, and thieves, otherwise known as the GTAT. We are a neo-anarchist collective, because fuck corporations. If I want that little piece of shit Trump to become president of the UCAS, you got another thing coming.
You mean
Ah!
You mean rump?
Oh.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. So let's take care of business.
Excellent. So, I want the audience to give us some tags, because she has a mission for them. This is going to be... Now, I want to just reiterate. This is going to be the final mission. This is like the preparatory final mission for the final mission. It's going to be a
Dragon,
two-parter
dragon,
thing. Ah.
I think we're gonna
There's
deal with
already
the
a-
I think the dragons are already in the final mission. So we need some tags. Tags being just buzzwords, phrases, nouns, things in the Shadowrun lore, maybe things that aren't Shadowrun lore, are regular everyday items, perhaps. And we'll just go ahead and string them all together into some kind of run. So let's see. Oh God. The audience.
We already did Deus.
We already did Deus.
Deus didn't forget you,
We
though.
already did Zero Zone.
Okay. So we will take. Oh shit. Some of these are really good.
They're so good.
And remember that any of the players can also choose to grab a plot point, take a suggestion, and force it into the tags list. So, let's see here. Oh, Cranial Bomb. I like that. Thank you to Prism Shard. Okay, so Cranial Bomb, I'm taking that one.
I'm taking omelets.
Omelets. Thank you again to Prism Shard. I'm going to take... you know, fuck it. Zero Zone. So thank you. Thank you to Garde-Manger
Batman.
for Zero Zone.
We could be Batman. All of us at once.
I'll take Nick Morgan's Rival Vigilante.
Thank you for the bits. Rival Vigilante. Okay. Ooh.
I like that a lot.
Also, thank you for the bits, Quirky.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rival Vigilante.
I'm looking for Zero's other.
And I'll take. I'll also take biological testing from Garde-Manger. And
Froyo-bot.
Froyo-bot. I love Froyo-bot.
Can't even find biological testing. Words.
Gardemonger did that.
I should guess that.
I think I like all of these, and I think this will be a literal hat.
Literal hat
made of ass. All right, I think Rump's Horcrux.
Rex.
Oh
We,
god.
ooh, didn't we have that? We were talking about that.
Some sort of thing.
Let's do that.
What is that?
Balaleka Bob.
Balalaka Bob? Balalaka Bob?
I don't know what Balaleka is, but I don't know what.
Ba-da-da-ka-bam.
Never heard of it.
I don't know.
I just barely
I
said
think.
it.
All right.
Yeah, it's hard to read.
Balalai Kabal.
All right. I think this is good. All right, so we're gonna do.
Retro needs to take guitar though.
I don't
Which
even
one?
know what that is.
A keytar? It's a guitar that has keys on it
Oh,
instead of
like
a
a
picture.
keyboard guitar.
Yeah, it's called a keytar.
Exactly like a keyboard guitar.
Oh God.
That's
All
why
right.
it's called a keytar.
All right.
Shows what I know, right?
All right. So we have Cranial Bomb, Omelets, Zero Zone, Rival Vigilante, Biological Testing, and Keytar. So. Okay.
This is one
Tiny
hard
gloves.
alley.
So, I'm surprised nobody put in tiny gloves.
All right. So the job. All right. What we need is inside of a Zero Zone, and I know, I get it. Nobody wants to go into one of those doggone things, but this is this is important. We need is someone very important to this mission was kidnapped by Mitsuhama, and damn it, he made great omelets.
I love a good omelet.
Yeah. and he played a good guitar too. Yeah, so we need you to rescue. Chat, I need a person. Who is this person that needs to be rescued from the Zero Zone?
No.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Am I okay there, Oz? I'm a little freaking out because what? What? I'll figure this out.
Oz, maybe I misunderstood. When we take the plot point for the tag, are we not supposed to integrate it, or is it you still integrating it?
You take the plot point. It's up on the tags list, and I have to find a way to integrate it. But you get the plot point for introducing it.
Who is Mueller? What I'm missing
Mueller.
something here.
I think I'm Wow.
Oh, Mr. Weathers. But he's now Robbie.
Yeah,
So
no.
it's not Robbie.
Oh, yeah, Ravi.
And it wouldn't make sense here.
Sentient
A relative
prosthetic
of-
leg.
Oh my god.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. Thank you, Avenzi. We're gonna rescue Opti.
You know, I was gonna suggest that, but I didn't.
Fuck it.
I didn't know because it was his contact. Yeah.
No, that's fine.
I apologize ahead of time. I don't apologize to shit. No,
I love it.
I'm going to ruin all of your canon, Opti. Somebody get Opti in this chat. All right, rescue Opti from
My God, that's why he won't answer my calls.
the MCT Zero Zone.
Right.
This.
What is this
this
Zero Zone? Refresh
Holy
my-
chat! You guys are just so great today. Holy moly! I mean, you're always great.
Yeah, so
But that went up like so fast.
So yeah, no, the Zero Zones are Mitsuhama's zero penetration locations. Basically, like if you are not where you're supposed to be, you are dead. They shoot first, ask questions later. They're not oh, excuse me, sir, please show us your credentials. What are you doing here? You lost. They don't pull that shit. They're like, where are your credentials? Bam, in the face if you can't pull it out.
Okay, I think I've visited Zero Zones many times, very briefly.
You're just that type of person that you put one foot over there and you go,
Breaking the law! Breaking
Yeah.
the law! No, run in, shoot a couple of grenades, run out. Tuesday.
You
There
were
was a
watching
Froyo shop back
Yeah.
in Tokyo.
Yeah, you were watching the Froyo shop just get exploded. Like
I mean, that was Halloweeners.
it was part of Halloweeners.
Yes, and I need also from our chat. Where is this MCT Zero Zone? I guess let's start kind of coordinating that location. Basically, while chat is helping us, Share shows you a picture of Opti, the Raven Shaman, and he had. You know, she gives you like a link to like a lot of audio files called the Neo Anarchist podcast, which you should totally check out because it's also a Shadowcasters Network show. Yeah.
Shameless plugs.
Yes.
Shameless players.
And yeah, and this guy knows a lot about everything. He knows a lot about the history of the Sixth World. He's done a lot of research, you know, and he's put out lots and lots and lots of files for people to for other anarchists and Shadowrunners to kind of digest and understand what they're getting themselves into.
Am I allowed to take one of these things?
Oh, yeah, I'm rooting for the IHOP.
Am I allowed to take one
That
of these
doesn't make
things?
any
I really
sense.
want it to be inside an old cathedral.
I don't see why that would. It wouldn't really make a lot of sense inside an old cathedral, like a Zero Zone. Yeah, no, that's why. Like, I think a Titanic-themed cruise ship.
We're looking for
it's-
where the Zero Zone is, right?
The zero,
Yes.
yeah, the Zero Zone is an on-water base. Like it's in
Yeah.
the middle of a large body of water.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. I almost went for like the Dubai islands, but then I was like,
Appreciate it.
Hold on, there's an
In there.
island off of Washington or off of Seattle.
Outreamer? No, wait.
What?
Council Island. No.
Bainbridge.
I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah.
Bainbridge
Wait,
is
hold
an island.
If I may,
I've been there. You take a ferry.
point.
You're spending a plot point?
In current day, there is some crazy kook who's taking like floating plastic bottles and making an island. By 2077, it may be a small nation.
So fucked up. I don't like what.
It is a rogue.
You spent the plot point. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
All right, so
an
there's a plastic
artificial
bottle
island.
island. All right.
Yeah,
Garbage
artificial
island. Got it.
island.
made
All right.
with recycled.
And
plastic.
I am, however, going to take the Titanic-themed cruise ship because I just realized we've never been on a cruise. We've never done anything in
No, we
water.
haven't.
Screw it. So
No.
thank you to Super Sage.
I mean, we were underwater.
Yeah, you guys were.
That guy sounds
Yeah.
pretty great.
Yeah.
Zero
We
Zone.
met Astral Chunks.
Yeah.
Inspiration for Ghost Shark.
All right. So this is an MCT Zero Zone cruise ship. The cruise ship itself is a Zero Zone. It is only for Mitsuhama employees. They are... It's like a private luxury liner that CEOs and executives and you know, wage slaves that spend all of their savings to get away and live the executive lifestyle for a couple of days can go on. And it is on its way to, it hits up various places along the coasts of the Mediterranean. Okay, so I'll spend the plot point Mediterranean. One of which is Plastic Bottle Island.
Can I spend a plot point?
Yeah.
And say that as I drop my plot point, and say that it's they're having like this party on the cruise and it's Halloween themed since it's the 30th today.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah, so they're like all these rich people are out there and they're gonna have like this Halloween party and then they're going to go to an island that's where the main party will take place.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be really relaxing though. Even though it's Halloween themed, they're not gonna have anything too crazy. It's just basically there because it's all
after party island.
yeah. Well, because like the cruise is the party ship, and then yeah, the after party island.
Yeah.
But it's
like they're
also
all
like-
upper class rich people, so they're probably not going to be the type to have like raves or like crazy Halloween themed party things. So it's probably going to be kind of classy Halloween. I can kind of imagine that.
plus it's like 1912 themed, right? Because it's the Titanic.
Oh
yes.
yeah. Ooh, ghost ship pirate theme.
Ooh.
Yeah, Halloween theme.
Yeah. They're all, yeah.
Ghost
They're all
ship.
ghosts.
It's a very like distasteful. Basically, they're pretending they're all like the dead passengers of the Titanic. Yeah.
Women and children first.
There's
I'm
like
sinking the ship.
the
The violin.
Like,
Yeah.
like, it was a pleasure serving with you, gentlemen, and then like
Yes.
Oh my God.
Excellent. Great. So, all right. So, long story short, because you know we're running a little over. Cher basically says, "This is your job. You need to rescue Opti. He is on that cruise ship, and he is being delivered to a secret drop-off point. We don't know where it is, but it needs to be. But wherever it is, you know, you need to get him before he gets dropped off. Okay, because
Why
otherwise
was
he's
he
going to
kidnapped
land on."
again? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I just.
Well, you know, Mitsuhama has been fucking with our shit all the time, and
As
they went for one of our biggest assets. And listen, if we can get Opti back, you have access to a wealth of information.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically what she's going to offer you is a lot of information, passage into Jerusalem through smugglers, and basically any information that you would need to enter, yeah, and to infiltrate wherever it is that Rump is holding this ritual. In addition, one of the things that makes Opti so important, which Cher reveals, is that he actually knows the location. He found the location just before he was kidnapped. So he knows where it is.
So why haven't they killed him?
To be fair, MCT is not on Seder Krup's side.
Hmm.
And he's kind of cheeky.
Yeah, he's really cheeky. He's got an attitude. Attitude's not the right word. He's flippant.
Yeah.
So this Zero Zone is on a cruise ship that currently has a party being held on it for rich assholes.
Rich MCT assholes, yes.
Yep, all the costumes have to be regulation.
Oh,
So that means
God.
we need to go to a place where they're going to make these outfits, and we're going to need to buy a costume. Mayhem, do you
Got some
18
suggestions?
costumes for the whole group.
I just imagined that took place, and you were just like, I already have them, and I'm
That's
just
how
like,
I did that. That's exactly how I cast my spell. I go, I think you want this. And I get the wrong period because I don't know history.
yeah. Bertrand was just
like
sitting there like,
17
that is not the
Like
clothing
18th
that they
century
wore.
France, like massive hoop skirts, like they're just like extending out.
Well, if you
And
got
be
some
like,
pictures, that would
Turbo
help.
falls over.
Okay,
Oh, shit!
I'll
What the
help you
fuck
with the
is this?
design. I will help you with the design. And Retro starts like describing it and everything.
Titanic was a boat, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And a movie.
All right, so
Yeah, but it
watch
was,
it.
it
Stop
was
the
a
movie
historical
first.
thing. Okay.
All right.
talking with-
so
I'm talking like Shadow.
so we need to break this one down a little bit. All right, because first you have to get onto the cruise ship.
Okay.
Okay, locate Opti, get him off the cruise ship, and it's an MCT zero zone, which
All right,
means
I
have
have an
all of
idea.
your bases covered. Now,
Submarine.
submarine.
That's my idea.
Yes. Last thing that
guys
you
got
would need to know.
submarine?
One thing I want to give to everybody is that, again, because we're running short and MCT Zero Zone is probably going to be a very challenging run, we can sort of like really be like with one sentence, like this is what I do for legwork. This is like a big solution that I found, right? So that we can kind of like move forward.
Okay, sounds good.
So,
submarine.
yes. All right, so submarine. How do you acquire a submarine?
You know what? Let me take a look at some of my contacts here. Oh,
I mean,
even
Iceberg
TPP
shaped
did.
submarine.
If you can get us,
Iceberg
if
shaped
you
submarine.
guys have like a plane we can be dropped off close by, maybe water spirit might help get us aboard.
I have a helicopter.
I love helicopters.
Yeah, she's my baby.
You're attached
Going
to it?
in a helicopter is going to be very attention drawing. So
It's very high profile. Yeah.
It's so high profile, and given the reputation of MCT to kill anyone that's not supposed to be on board, yeah.
All right, I am going to call Uncle George because he has worked with the anarchists before, and plot point, he has contacts in the anarchist navy.
We have a
Yes, actually, yes. So, Uncle George, and again, I want to give you the character moment, but at the same time, like, so essentially, after some pleasantries and like gruff,
Dick
like
face.
dick face. So that run that you guys did against the As Technology radio station actually acquired a lot of good contacts in the Caribbean League, which are all a bunch of pirates and shit. So he does happen to have some people that have submarines, and he.
Is Sid part of that group because he's a pirate? He's a Thunderbird pirate.
He's more as it
What a plot
lands.
point he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Turbo says, I got us transport, guys. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Alright.
And
Oh,
Retro can pilot it with
there's
pilot
an
other.
underground hatch that we can get in through.
Nice.
Alright.
Nice.
You mean underwater hatch?
Yes, that is what I meant.
All right, so just so you know, this submarine is on loan, so don't fuck it up.
Is it
I never fuck up vehicles that I borrow.
small? Is it small and yellow by chance?
Yes, it is a small yellow submarine.
Could only fit 4 little beetles.
All right, so you have a submarine. Next.
I think we need to make some IDs so we are legit on this ship because we do not like trying to bullshit our way. Because let's be honest, none of us have charisma. So, is there any way that I could hack something to get information that allows us to be on the ship when we sneak on?
You can hack into the Mitsuhama grid if you'd like. Into a Mitsuhama host.
That smile.
And you should totally use Edge when you do it.
Great.
I'm going to.
All right.
Cool.
Actually, if you know roughly where their servers would be, I could cause a little accident with them while you're trying to hack in. Maybe their defenses won't be so hot.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I learned this great trick from a gremlin, and been using it for my whole magical life.
I mean, yeah, that would be beautiful. Can we actually do that, Oz? Is that a thing that we could do?
I don't know how you can. Does an accident just affect living things?
No, it actually, I think it's the other way. It works for all non-living things. How it describes it is,
well, you know what? It works for everything. Welcome to Shadowrun Anarchy. We don't give a shit. All right, so.
You just made that up.
Yeah.
Out of you.
Exactly.
All right, so you're gonna cast the accident power on a host.
Well, I'd have to. That's the thing. It's like I could cast it on the whole boat, which would probably be problematic.
Probably
so
bad.
Yeah.
Just
you
their
could tell me-
cybersecurity.
If
Yeah.
you could tell me where to use clairvoyance to look for servers, I would have an idea where to cast them. Maybe.
Okay. So the idea would be that you want to get onto the host for the cruise ship to get some in. Okay. Okay. Well, that could be easy. We'll go ahead and narrative and say that you're able to find the, not easy, but you're able to find the host for the cruise ship because their itinerary is available. So go ahead and give me a. Well, first, Mayhem, go ahead and give me your spellcasting test. And Retro, give me your hacking test.
Okay, I'm just gonna put all my rerolls into one roll. Is that okay?
Yep.
It's just easier for me. And I want to pre-edge that as well.
Okay.
Ooh, that gives you a whole bunch of extra.
Oh yeah.
8.
It's like 5 successes,
Okay.
and it provides, as I understand it, a glitch die up to my willpower around. So my willpower is 6. So lots of glitch die
All right. Yeah. So.
with no exploits,
all right.
only glitches.
All right, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. You feel it take hold on several security spiders on board the ship. So let me go ahead and bam. Okay. Nothing happened on the glitch die. So how many successes total?
8,
Retro?
I think.
8.
4, 5,
8. Yep.
6, 7, 8. Yep.
Perfect. All right, so you're able to log in to the host.
Sweet.
Traversing is difficult without getting caught. Like, there's a lot of ice intrusion countermeasures that are kind of like flipping around that you have to hide behind. So give me a matrix plus stealth test.
Okay. Matrix. Stealth is just agility if I don't have it, correct?
No, well, in this case, we're going to make it logic because you're in the matrix.
Okay, cool. Cool. I mean, either one that's the highest. Okay. Matrix. 3, 9, 2, 3. 7 successes.
7 successes. Perfect. You matched, so nobody spots you.
Yes.
Jeez.
All right, great. So you get to a file finally that has lots of possible things, and as well, you get like the ship manifest. Okay. Give me one final hacking test to just rip all of that, or rather,
pre-edge. Or okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna pre-edge it no matter what. I want it to be
you can get the ship manifest, or is there anything else that you want to do? I know you want to create something for everybody. Do you want to like you see?
Yeah. I would like to at least create IDs for us, or somewhere where we won't set off alarms. Like they're not supposed to be on here, you know.
All right. When you see the file, yeah, it's like encrypted. So yeah, give me another hacking test.
Okay, I'm pre-edging this one as well. 6 successes because I don't see any 4s.
Okay, my glitch die was a 4. All right, and I got 4 successes.
That's 7 because there's a 4 in there.
Oh, thank you. I didn't. Oh yeah, 7 successes.
Ah, perfect. Yes, so you're able to access the manifest, and basically you can go ahead and start plugging away.
Sweet. I just imagine being like, I'm gonna take this and this and this.
So how do you insert yourselves into the manifest? You see that there's on top of all of the regular MCT people, you do see that there are a few, not many, outsourced things, namely like entertainment, and like certain entertainment acts, as well as I don't know, maybe like. Yeah, that's the only thing I could really think of that would go on a ship that couldn't be handled by MCT.
Operations quality control.
I was just gonna have entertainment and have Daft Boosh do a cover of like a really classic Halloween song.
I would say maybe not include Daft Boosh since I think we're on some wanted lists.
That's true.
Yeah, Mitsuhama is specifically looking for Daft Boosh for the murder of Evan Teague, so yeah, about that.
Ooh, fireworks. Mayhem, can you do fireworks?
Wait, so we got.
I could do large scale hallucinations. Fireworks might be seen.
We could do, if you can do hallucinations, we can do like a Halloween like actually have ghosts on the ship.
I could do you one better. I can summon ghosts on the ship.
Wait, so we got our passes, no problem.
Well, I just want to know like what your cover story are going to be. You said quality management control.
It's like how about zero zone enforcement quality control? So their enforcers answer to us.
Ooh,
Boy, I like that.
yeah.
All right. All right, so you are in law enforcement quality control is what I heard?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I could see the whole list of this ship, and if I recognize any of the names that are on like the ship, or are they just big corporations and I'm just like, this is boring?
Yeah, you can browse the list.
You find 9 boyfriends.
Yeah.
I know him.
No.
I know him. I know him.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Definitely slept with him.
Plot point. Kanetsu Motoshi is on board.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
Your longtime rival that you've never actually met has just been pulling all these strings.
It's okay, you won't look like you.
Interesting.
I will let everybody know that she's there, and yeah. I mean, if I don't see anybody else that I recognize, then we're good. I'll tell everybody that we.
You know what? Actually,
high quality.
You know what? Let's do this. Audience. You know what? Give me a matrix perception test, Retro, and then we'll ask the audience. We'll fight for who gets to select.
Okay.
Audience. Who else is on the manifest that Retro would recognize?
Oh, great. Remind me, refresh my memory on matrix perception.
Logic and willpower.
Okay, so it's just normal perception?
Yep.
Oh, why didn't you say normal perception?
Well, I say matrix because if you have any matrix
'cause we're in the
bonuses,
Matrix, I get it.
if you have any matrix bonuses,
Yeah.
so like stuff from your cyber deck and your data jack, like
Yeah.
you can include that.
Sweet. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm gonna re-roll that.
Are you sure? Just to pick who's on the ship?
No, you can. No, you can.
Yeah.
I have one edge left, so yeah, you can go
right.
ahead. That's fine.
All right. So yoink. Let's see. I see quite a bit of David, Angela Crunch, and somebody called David Attenborough.
I have no
David
idea.
Attenborough.
I mean, we
He's
could make
the-
something up with that, but
He's
The Planet Earth guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't. The thing is, like, while I would take Angela Crunch, I feel like I want to
She's-
save her for
yeah.
something else in my future.
Hmm.
David Attenborough. Thank you. Okay, Tiger Planet.
Yes, it's
David
the whole
Attenborough,
thing.
the famous nature documentary voiceover guy.
As the Mitsuhama employees take part in the greatest party on Earth.
Yeah.
I can't do an English
Look to the
accent, I'm
left,
sorry.
you'll see security brutally beating someone who sneezed out of turn.
Watch as they speak into their comms. Trav, do it later and better for us.
Do it in post.
yeah. We'll fix it.
Yeah.
Trav, you can do the whole voiceover of us doing.
All right, so so there is a celebrity. So the celebrity David Attenborough is on board.
Oh, well.
Great,
I mean, Retro's gonna see that and just be like,
too.
that's strange.
excellent.
And lastly,
Mhm.
Arsenal's gonna get in touch with Kuso, the Halloweener commander who recently switched sectors from Japan to Seattle. So he's like newly getting situated with the area and stuff. And
You're spending
he
a plot
knows
point
this-
for that, right? Because I don't remember.
Yeah. I'll spend a plot point. He knows this because, I mean, Arsenal keeps tabs on every gang and all of their activity and the way they work and the way they run, the way they think inside of Seattle. And he gets in touch with Kuso and basically tells him that there is a zero zone party on a cruise ship with a bunch of rich assholes. And if Kuso wants to prove that he's not a little bitch to the new Halloweener gangs, then he'll sink the fucking ship. They'll
You'll have to
attack
beat me
it, they'll
to
burn
it.
everyone there, and they'll sink the motherfucker. So that we have a nice little extreme distraction to get everything out.
So I want you to give me a social test that you feel conveys this, either negotiation or intimidation, or either one of those, because you're asking a Halloweener to sink an MCT cruise ship.
Yeah.
About that, there are certain jobs that one does not take.
But he also knows that Halloweeners are very territorial in the way that they work, and that a new commander coming in from the
Right.
Japan sector and thinking he fucking runs this, like, he has to show dominance.
Right.
And he knows Kuso, and he knows he's an idiot.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Roll animal handling.
And I'm going to pre-edge this with a 3 successes.
Kuso
And I'm also going to re-roll it as well.
Oh.
With stuff. What is my life?
You guys could just
5.
sink it yourselves, right? Like, I don't...
No,
I
I don't care
like
about it
to,
sinking.
if
I
I
care
can.
about the distraction of a bunch of idiot Halloweeners
Gotcha.
attacking this so we can do our business without being seen.
Gotcha.
4 successes.
Kuso, in Japanese, says, alright, fine, challenge accepted, bitch. Let's do this.
Yeah. And he says, You might want to bring a lot of guys, and then just hangs up on
Yeah,
him.
no shit.
Do I get a phone call?
Yeah, sure.
Turbo.
Yes, actually, no, wait. Sorry. I see where Mayhem's going with this, because I know he has a contact in the Halloweeners. Yeah, Chaos Sensei contacts Mayhem and says, hey, listen, I just got this job to fucking tear down an MCT cruise ship. It's gonna be bad fucking ass.
You know what? I'm on it.
Excellent.
This call is happening when he's literally on the cruise ship. He's like,
Yeah.
fucking cruise ship, how about it? He's like, I'm on it.
The puns!
Oh boy.
Perfect.
Yeah, Turbo, when after Arsenal is talking to the Halloweeners, she shudders and she's like, ugh, I hate Halloweeners.
It's okay, they're all gonna get themselves killed.
Oh, good stuff.
Guys, she like points to Mayhem.
Put it on my pumpkin mask.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah.
Am I the only one that remembered that? Like,
No, Arsenal doesn't care.
I know he doesn't.
He looks
Reminders for the ladies who actually do care.
looks over to Mayhem and he says, listen, okay, I know the way the gangs operate. If they die doing this, they'll be held in some stupid ceremony or they'll be shit on for the rest of
it'll be hilarious.
There you go.
Don't doubt that.
There you go.
They'll have the silver spray cans of beer. Witness me!
All right, so it looks like you all have a plan. You're going to be infiltrating via submarine as law enforcement quality control. Or rather, well, actually, that's a good question. If you already have the pass, do you need to infiltrate via submarine, or maybe you can exfiltrate from submarine?
I think we'll have the submarine help, like, on standby. So we
Yeah.
can get out, since we'll probably be underwater by the time we're done.
Yeah, we can
Yeah, to
leave.
exit.
Yeah.
That's our extraction.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the boat's sinking.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, and then and you'll just have to find out where the hell Opti is on board. So, actually, well, maybe the manifest has some clues. Audience, go ahead and let us know where. What is a possible what looks odd on the manifest that could lead to a clue as to where Opti is located? Yes, 75 bits.
Tiger Planet.
Thank you, Tiger
Live
Planet.
storage.
Ooh, Travis subscribed.
Give my edge back.
Excellent. Yes, everyone refresh one edge.
Yay!
That's whatever.
No, it's funny because I looked on the Twitch chat and it was like, "Hey, your 2-month anniversary," and I was like, "Cool, I'm gonna share this once I get my edge." So,
Nice.
Great.
Nice.
Great. Well, that gives me +1 edge too that I can use on an NPC. So great. Anyway, so okay, great.
I
So
have to urinate.
chat. Let's see. Yes. Toilet only accessible by Demorator. Astral anomaly in a certain
gosh.
sector. A huge Thai noodle
How about
order.
a travel ossuary?
Dude, what? That's fucking beautiful, Neo. Am I the only one that read that for the Wii Halloweeners? When you're a Halloweener, you're a Halloweener
you're all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Yep. Oh, by the way, that is Opti. Actual
Yeah.
Opti is in the chat.
Hey!
Hey.
From the boat.
Shia LaBeouf.
No.
Let's see. Astral anomaly in a certain sector, possibly a huge Thai noodle order. You know what? Ice Culture of Lofgren. No, that would never happen. Yes, I'll spend a plot point, and I will take Eric DeMage's suggestion that there was a huge Thai noodle order that seems out of place, because the Thai noodle order was actually shipped by a biological testing subsidiary of MCT.
All right.
Depends on the
I-
type of restaurant. That might be appropriate.
All right. So with that, so that kind of puts you somewhere like it might be in the kitchens or somewhere in there. Okay, we all need to pee, so we're gonna take a 5-minute break, and we will return with more Join the Anarchy on the mission to the cruise ship. So stay tuned.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to Join the Anarchy, an interactive Shadowrun Anarchy campaign. Yes, Stu. So, the hardest job yet is to infiltrate an MCT-0 zone cruise ship, which is currently having a ghost ship-themed Halloween party.
They have no idea.
It's in the Mediterranean, and their job is they need to rescue Opti from the kitchens where a suspicious shipment of Thai noodles has been made by a biological testing subsidiary of Mitsuhama.
Hashtag save Opti.
No one eat those noodles. Don't do
Why?
it.
Why?
Biological testing.
You're not my
of
mom.
noodles?
I
Also,
love noodles.
for our players, let's also note we still have a couple of tags that have gone unused, which you can pick up as well. They are cranial bomb, omelets, and keytar, and rival vigilante.
Oh, I have a rival vigilante. It's a wacky, wavy, inflatable tube man possessed by an air spirit. If
This
he's
one,
there, we
the
must
suggestion
rule.
from Nick Morgan was specifically for Arsenal.
For Arsenal.
Oh, okay.
And so
Alright.
I
Alright,
was
my rival
taking.
will have to wait.
Well,
That is hilarious.
It's off in the distance, like.
It's on the recyclable island that's just like.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to do this in turn order. Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's go ahead and since this is going to be a little interesting, I want everybody to roll initiative, which is going to be 8. Is it 6 dice? 8 dice? You know what? Let's all roll like 8 dice. I think it's 8 dice, and you can roll an additional die if you spend a plot point.
Don't we get the +2 for the bits?
Yeah, actually, Eric, Demage, thank you first for the bits, the 200 bits, and I want to know who you want to give those rerolls to. They have to go to a player, or 2 players in this case. You can give 1 and 1, or both to somebody.
Spoil somebody or not? I'm gonna roll 8. You said?
My macro added them together, but I got 2 successes in that roll.
Okay, so we are looking at between Arsenal and Retro. Who has the higher agility?
I have 6.
I also have 6.
I don't know. Who wants to go first?
Whatever.
May I go first because I can hack stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 and 2. Okay, so great.
I can hack stuff.
All right,
I
so
can hack stuff.
starting with May. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip. You guys are on board the ship. Getting on there was a lot of heavy security check, but with your very convincing manifest and fake sins, which plot point were provided to you by the GTAT by Cher.
Nice.
You're able to get on board. The party is in a relaxed state. Everyone's mingling. So everybody's like at the bars. Everybody is, lugging their luggage around, etc. And like everyone's starting to like, and you even do like that safety announcement where they like huddle everyone together in different parts of the ship, and they tell you like, please, for your safety evacuation, please look at these instructions and all that. And
Everyone's on their phones. Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone's on their phones, not paying attention. So we'll say it's like right after that announcement, and it's probably like right now about 5 p.m. in the afternoon. Things that you see aside from all of the regular attendees, which all seem very like poised and polished and ready and eager to impress anybody that they need to impress, is various out of the way security guards. Like, they do their best to not be noticeable, but enough that they show a presence, right? So like they don't want to make guests uneasy, but they're there to make them feel comfortable also. Does that make sense? So like they're off to the side, unnoticeable unless you like actually notice them. I think that's another thing. Oh, thank you to Eric Demage for another 200 bits.
Woo-woo!
Let us know who you want to give those rerolls to.
Oh yeah, did you guys catch before Zippy and Ram Queen?
Zippy and Ram Queen. So you each.
So those
go ahead and write that
was
down.
from the first two, and then the next two, you're gonna have to let us know.
Yeah. So Zippy and Retro, you can re-roll 1 die on any roll this game.
Sweet.
So go ahead and go ahead and mark it down that you have it. Cool. All right. Trying to think what else.
Scrivener.
The entertainment for now is some guy on his keytar just jamming out.
Is there an omelet station?
There is an omelet station. They're not as good as
plans.
they're not as good as Opti's omelets.
I just imagine you saying that and being like, I go immediately to the omelet station. Like,
And the best part is that like all the food is free, and for the most part it's also real.
Holy shit,
Rich
Turbo
parties
is
are amazing.
right there. She is like, she finds the biggest fucking steak that she can, and she's like unashamedly chowing down.
Hey,
Like she is totally clearly out of place.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
don't
Opti.
know.
Will really save you.
I'd also like to, because we're all supposed to be in like formal like 1912 attire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you give
So-
me pictures to make it right.
So Arsenal basically just has like the 2-piece suit, like it's black with white undershirt and a black bow tie, but he has the helmet over the top of it and like these black gloves, and he has his body armor underneath it, and the display is just all black. And so
you guys could dress like you normally do. My physical mask will just cover it all with an illusion.
Nah, he just
Just
has
for
that going on.
authenticity.
Scrim and Arsenal also get a reroll.
Ooh, thanks, Eric.
And then Opti, let us know who you want to give a reroll to. A 1 die reroll. Okay, great. So, I think that's everything you need to know so far about the layout. Oh, and also there is a lot. You're noticing other security features, drones, because Mitsuhama really likes robotics. Drones, cameras. There's lots of surveillance going on the ship. It's not super heavy, but it's
there.
Yeah, think of like the surveillance on a cruise ship, right? Like they want to make sure everybody's safe. And you might also see like as you're walking around, you might notice a couple of like those trap-doory things in the roof, which you can only assume are maybe like drop-down turrets or something. So yeah, just expect like lots of robot-y stuff.
Retro's having a
Robot-y
field day with
stuff.
that.
It sounds like something that
watching
Turbo would
drones
say.
fly by, and she's like,
The place has like those robot bartenders that you can like just go select like what kind of booze they want, and it picks like the best ratio of all of things in the mixers, and it's just like so yeah.
Turbo gets 3 vodkas.
Good.
oh, great.
So plot point, you'll have a glitch die whenever that happens.
Damn.
Steak and vodka, bitches.
Mhm.
Also, before we move on, Zippy, you got another reroll because of...
Oh, neat.
All right, so
I'm gonna abuse it.
Opti, this is your face. Aww.
Yep, he was here.
Aww. We Halloweeners stick together.
all right, so it is Retro's turn. You know that Opti might be on the kitchens, or that was the last he might be. You think he was delivered in that noodle shipment?
Great. It's just covered in noodles. Retro, speaking of design and what our characters look like, Retro's full out into like a really nice, like ghostly gown, almost like a corpse bride, but not full makeup. She actually has a very classy air about her. And once everybody immediately, I just imagine Turbo being like, food! And just immediately going straight ahead towards food. And probably Arsenal staying with the group, and I can imagine, I don't know, Mayhem doing something else. We're just gonna start looking at each of the... Omelet. Main priority, guys. Retro's going to start looking at the drones, and she's actually going to ask Mayhem if he could cast an image on my drones and make them look exactly like them.
Ooh, can I cast Physical Mask on machines?
Yes! Welcome to Anarchy!
No, get up! Yes.
They're physical, right?
Real question is, can I do it to both of them or just one of them?
It's I just recast and include them.
Well,
Okay.
so with magic, you can only sustain one spell.
Yeah.
So if your physical mask is a group physical mask, or is it just a single?
Communal physical mask?
If it doesn't say affects multiple targets, it's a one-person physical mask.
It
or
just
one
says
object.
it provides an illusion, and you can re-roll 2 failed disguise dice.
All right, no. So you can do it on one thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give it to 8-Bit because he got an upgrade. So yeah, I'll let out 8-Bit and I'll let him do his thing, and I'll make him survey the rounds of these drones where they're moving and everything, and I'm gonna use a plot point
Okay.
and say that it is that the rounds go past the kitchen, sometimes in the back and everything.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just see what's back there with him, if that's possible.
Yes. So Mayhem, did you want to do the physical mask on the drone or no?
Yeah. If it's, I mean, we got.
I think of it
mostly for the costumes.
I think of physical mask in Anarchy as also be able to use vehicle mask spell in SR5. I just cram them all together, so you can go ahead and use it for new drones.
Yeah.
Mask.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me a spellcasting test, and then Retro, you're going to give me a pilot other test. I had to get some more sneaky music here.
Woo! 9 successes. Sorry, that was loud. Sorry, not sorry.
2, and how do I reroll? Or no, wait, that's for the spell itself. So.
Okay. So that's 4. So so you got 6 successes and 9 successes. Wait, you're re-rolling. What are you re-rolling?
I don't know.
Or
The reroll thing that you got
I
is
didn't
per
add
die.
those.
It's per die.
do you want
instead
me to
of-
add those?
If you want, I mean, you have 9 successes. Are you comfortable with that? You can hold on to your
Yeah,
rerolls.
I'm comfortable with it.
Okay, so you're good. Mayhem, you've rolled 4 successes on the first one.
Oh.
If you want to re-roll 2 of those dice, I know you have 2 re-rolls available, or you can keep the 4 successes.
Well, it looks good. I don't know what it's challenged with.
Okay, yeah, it works. You dress it up as, well, you tell me.
As she said, she described one of the drones that they already had, so I was just trying to copy one of those.
Yeah, okay. So it looks like a regular MCT patrol drone. And, all right, so you just go... And you fly that thing like a pro through vents. There's like a fan in the vent that you're just like... Phew! And you make it into the kitchen, where you see several MCT guards, not even like, kitchen people, but like guards, kind of like unbox all of these like noodles. So like there's all these little noodles, and then they just kind of do like a trash of all the boxes of noodles, and then there's a big box in the middle, like a crate, and they like wheel that on and start rolling it down into the bowels of the ship.
Okay. If I can, I will follow them. Through the vents, at least.
Okay, so we'll say that you are following them currently.
Yep.
All right, so you're keeping an eye on them so that the rest of the team can follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, Arsenal.
So our passes are we're staff here.
Yes.
We are
high
like
authority staff.
security priority. We're big deal staff.
Yeah.
The security here, do they have like the like, you know, are they like kind of like the three-piece suit wearing security, where they just kind of are like that? So Arsenal could pass as a really kind of strange looking one.
You could spend me a plot point to make that happen, yeah, and just make it okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll make that okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all, you know, they have their formal attire, and they're, you know, everywhere out, whatever. Arsenal is just going to, once he sees like those guys in the kitchen, he's going to accompany them, and just wordlessly, like if any of them looks at him, he just like flashes his pass and then like waves them on to do their thing, and he kind of just does the like arms crossed in front of him, like slowly walks with the guys to where they're going as if he belongs there.
Okay, give me, should we call this a disguise test, or
Etiquette, or to blend in?
you could do a con test, yeah, that works too.
Would I get, because I don't have con, so it would just be charisma. Do I get any bonuses for having the proof that I am?
I'll give you +2 dice, and have a glitch die.
Yeah.
And we just got a subscription, so everyone refresh 1 edge.
Hey!
Hey!
Opti,
Opti.
you can use your face now.
Yeah.
He needs his own emote.
Okay, so this is gonna suck. I'm gonna do... Well, actually... Yeah, I'll use that edge. Wait, no, hold on. I'll use that edge to reroll if I have to. 5 successes.
Holy shit.
Ooh,
So,
Nice.
dude.
Jeebus. On 6 dice. Look
on
at you.
6 dice.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Good rolling.
Yeah, you are,
Yeah.
you fit in.
Yeah, he, like, one of the guys is like, he, like, looks him up and down, and he's like, let me see some ID. And when he shows it to him, he's like, I'm so sorry, sir.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he just wordlessly just ushers them along, and he just nods, and they continue their work.
All right. So they're currently just like, they keep rolling down the bowels of the ship. They load the crate into like into one of those like cargo type of elevators.
Yeah.
Did you want to follow, or?
Yeah, no, he's following behind them with their crate. He's with them as if he's
So you're escorting?
with the same. Yeah.
All right. And then the drone, where did you want to put it? Did you want to Retro, how do you want to follow with the drone?
Are there nearby vents that I can use?
With a plot point, there can be anything you want.
Is this one of your named drones?
Yeah, this is 8-bit.
Oh, okay. And wait, so, and they look... What do they look like?
Right
They-
now, yeah.
Normally, they're different. 8-bit actually looks like a ghost from Destiny, and Law is like a round circle.
So they probably wouldn't look like MTC drones.
No,
They
but-
do right now
yeah, they do now,
because
yeah.
of a spell
8-bit
that
was
Mayhem put on.
casted on before.
Oh, so they do now?
So
Oh, yeah.
8-bit looks like it.
Yeah, no, Arsenal will physically, like, if physically and openly, like, after he asserts his dominance among the
Yeah.
ranks, he just, like, snaps and, like, does this to, like, it
Yeah.
looks at the drone to just, like, hover above him if it needs. Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
basically, like, I'm hot shit, and also here's my security drone.
Perfect. Yeah, I know. For like, I can imagine that like Arsenal's probably like really skeptical about like certain type of drones that are following, and 8-bit will just kind of make like this classic like Pac-Man pew, 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 pew sound, and then you'll know that it's 8-bit, and you're like, oh, okay. So
Yeah.
he'll
Well,
kind
no,
of follow.
I'm pretty sure, because I can see through your vision, so I'm pretty sure I could see. I know, like, I think I could pretty sure I know the drone is yours.
Perfect.
And if it makes a noise, he just looks at it and he's like, "Stop."
Stop it.
That's the cutest
Stop it.
thing ever.
Yeah.
I mean, 8-bit's all 8-bit
Yeah.
classic. Like.
Yeah. He he'll follow and see what's going on with these guys on this box crate.
All right. Yeah. And as you're going down the elevator, the guards are having a conversation, and they're like, you say, well, once they implant that cranial bomb into this mother fragger, they're gonna take out all those fraggers, all those anarchist fraggers.
In a modulated voice because of the helmet, so it's like it basically just scales down like his voice to a lower like decibel.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Are you always this talkative with sensitive information on the job?"
Well, no, sir, but if
Turn
we're in
around
good confidence
and
here.
do what you're paid for.
Yes, sir. And give yourself a plot point.
That was awesome.
All right, Zippy. Sorry, Mayhem.
No problem. After I eat this delicious omelet, I asked them, I was like, I just checked to see if their omelet station is propane or electrical.
Whatever your plot point says it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you care enough to spend a plot point on this?
No.
Okay. Well, of course it's electrical. We would.
I'm
Yes.
gonna go downstairs and make sure that the electrical is okay.
Are you a technician, sir?
Okay.
What?
Are you a technician, sir? According to your ident. Yeah, to your. Fuck.
making sure
Words are
it's-
escaping me.
Your ID.
Your ID.
I'm making
Yeah,
su-
like
I'm
your
gonna make sure
your
security
overlay.
is good down there.
Well, okay, sure. I guess. Have at it. And he's just like flipping omelets. Like, I'm just the chef.
Good. Keep up the good work.
Eats the omelet. Yeah.
I want.
Wait, sir. Did you enjoy the omelet?
Of course. It's authentic.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Insane.
That's what I like to hear.
The steak and the mushroom complement each other. Perfect.
Excellent. I'm gonna hear same place, same time tomorrow.
Oh, we gotta save the omelet person.
doubt that.
Oh no.
Alright.
All right, so
Over the comm with my team, it was like, well, it sounds like you got yourself inserted properly. Do you need me to maintain that mask of the drone, or can I focus my energies elsewhere?
I think you should focus your energy on the drone, at least for now, because he's right. Unless,
Yeah.
unless
Can you find a way that it can be hidden?
How big is it?
the size of your fist, I think.
Put it in your pocket.
It'd be bigger. About this
Put it in
big.
my
That's true.
pocket.
Yeah, probably bigger.
Front
Mayhem.
pocket.
Just so you know, quick little rules thing. Sustaining a spell versus like if there's any spells that are just like instant that you don't have to sustain, they won't count against you as part of this. So like you can keep casting other spells, but just not. If you have to sustain another one, then you have to drop this one.
Yeah.
Rainbow Smite has subscribed. Everyone, refresh and edge.
Hey, Rainbow
I
Smite.
haven't used any edge.
Wait until I use my edge.
Yeah. We don't want your sub. I'm just kidding. We definitely do. Thank you.
Yeah.
No. Just all the subs. Give me all the subs.
Thank you for your.
You're just getting a glare in the
Contribution.
Twitch
Your
from
patronage.
Travis.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'm gonna go below decks and summon a gremlin spirit.
Okay.
Let's just run around in the bells of the ship.
Like,
All right.
wait until I give the signal, and then go nuts.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a conjuring test.
Right. That's not what I meant to roll. That's what I meant to roll.
That's still one success. Are you comfortable with this level of success?
No.
You can spend a point of edge
earned edge
to
that
reroll
has
all
on
of it,
rainbow.
or you can use your
I
free
would like-
rerolls.
I would like to spend an edge. Yes.
Okay.
Now,
And
technically,
I just
with that
re-rolled the
sub-
non-successes, right? So it'd be 8
Yes.
for
4 successes.
4. I want to wreck this ship. I'm gonna use my 2 rerolls for my awesome audience. Thank you guys for rerolling 2.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, if I can close this window. Thank you.
Nice.
All right, I'm good with 6 successes.
6 successes. So, tell me everything about this gremlin spirit that you feel is relevant. And yeah, what's his deal? I mean, he's basically under your control. He is completely agreeable to everything you have that you want to do.
Is his
Alright,
name is his name Gizmo?
It was.
Before the incident.
And now his name is pronounced fuckshit. All right,
Aw.
all right, my little friend. Or well, it's 6 successes. My big friend.
Yeah.
These guys want the full Titanic experience, but there's something we gotta do first. So wait till my signal, which I guess, since it's my bounds and conjured spirit, I can give it the signal. I
Yeah.
can command it. I was just like, all right, boilers to the left, electrical to the right, control rooms down that way. Pat him on the head.
Yeah.
Stop patronizing me.
Daddy loves. Daddy loves.
Oh my god.
Turbo.
Okay, so Opti's in the kitchen as far as we know, correct?
Correct. Well, actually, no. Now he is on an elevator. He's in a cargo elevator with Arsenal and 8-Bit going down into the bowels of the ship.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to spend a plot point to say that this Titanic reenactment is so detailed that they actually have hired some poor assholes, wage slaves, to shovel coal into a bunch of burners, a bunch of ovens, at the bottom deck. And there's a full on it's a whole experience, and you get you go and you get a little perfectly made redwood cup from the last redwood tree on earth with 3 pieces of coal in it, and you have this tour guide, and everybody has a little earpiece. You go down this gilded elevator down to and then there's people who are literally shoveling coal into ovens. And that this is where they are intending to bring Opti. So Turbo, by pure happenstance, decides to check this out. So she goes into the elevator with all these rich assholes, and she's still gnawing on steak, and has some. She still has some vodka in her hand, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's so quaint!" And they've got their little thing of coal. And then they go all the way down, and she's just kind of checking things out. And if anybody challenges her, she'll just flash her security and be say something about being undercover.
Don't worry, I'm undercover.
Lilo Dallas multi-pass.
Yeah.
just making sure everything's fine down here.
All right, so when the gilded elevator lands, and you get past the tour section where you pick up your little earpiece. Or rather, not even it's you pick up an earpiece and then you get a little app that you can download into your comlink so that you can follow along.
Yeah.
So you're getting all of these AR overlays now in your vision that are first off, give yourself a plot point for this because I thought this was amazing. But you get a bunch of AR overlays in your screen that are little factoids about coal and how the Titanic operated and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
did you know? And listen to authentic sounds and is it like have like a So, all right.
Sounds of thousands drowning.
As you're going through this like stupid little tour, you catch up. You spot in the corner of your eye like that elevator ding, and you see the guards come out with Arsenal and disguised 8-bit, wheeling this crate, and they like kind of pass the tour group.
All right, I down the rest of my vodka and I fall into step behind Arsenal.
Is
Okay.
it wrong that I just imagined Turbo in the elevator going, "This isn't the omelet stand." Like, this isn't where I get fries. Like,
You were omelets?
yeah.
This isn't the steakhouse.
So
This isn't a booze cruise?
so describe to me how you are following them.
She wipes her greasy fingers on her clothes and is going to. She's gonna emulate Arsenal because he's done his alpha dog thing, and make sure she's got her weapons kind of in view as much as she set it up with the image.
Mm-hmm.
Is he in front or behind? I was assuming he was behind. Yeah, okay. And she'll just nod and casually say everything's clear around here.
Yeah, he'll nod. And then, how many guards are here? Just as a question, how many guards were managing this crate?
5.
5? Okay. Yeah, he's as they're walking, he's just he's looking around at where they'd be stopping, and he just subvocals. I'll take the 2 on the right, you take the 2 on the left, and then whoever gets the last guy first wins.
David kind of like is like, yeah, I'm ready,
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah, Turbo's got her face slowly breaks into a smile. She says, "You're on."
can I have when they attack? 8-bit is going to play a little sound bit that says, "Ready, fight."
Yes.
What do you fight?
Mortal Kombat.
Not yet though. He's trying to see where they get. Yeah, they're trying to get to a place.
Yeah, so far.
Because
So
right
good.
now
that
they're
happens.
because right now they're just moving a box that can hold Opti, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
That does hold. Well, I mean, they were saying
They said
it's extremely implied that this is Opti.
Yeah.
They're not prop.
And we'll say that Mayhem eventually meets like in the area as well. Where is Retro hanging out while she's driving 8-bit? I assume, are you jumped into 8-bit? Or are you just manually controlling?
I'm just manually controlling him right now.
Okay.
So if I
You
know,
could be on the
like,
deck with like a sunning thing.
yeah. Well, no. If I know this correctly, I can control him in AR while still being awake. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So
You just
I'm
don't get
gonna
any
do that.
bonuses.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stand on top of the deck and kind of walk around, make sure people are not going down, like not being like, hey, there's some weird people underground, you know, like in their basement. I can't think of what the ship's called, the hull.
So you're on deck.
But yeah, so I'm on deck. I have probably a martini or some shit that's in my hand.
Hang out at the bar.
Yeah. I'll just walk around, enjoy the scenery, and like make sure, kind of like leaned up against like the railing,
Mm-hmm.
just.
Yeah, I got
Being
enough
chill.
con and charisma to just be the third person to show up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so my turn. Plot point. A man sits down next to Retro and looks at the bartender and says, I'll order a martini, please. Just like hers. Hello, beautiful. And you recognize his voice instantly as David Attenborough, the nature voiceover guy.
Are you gonna say the David
I may have to leave one lifeboat. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my martini is actually styled like a Halloween drink, so it's very fruity, but also very strong.
Yeah.
So she's gonna kind of eye him like everybody's getting like classic martinis, and she's, you really want the same drink I'm getting.
Yeah, Mike Dawson. That's a good question, my friend.
That is a very good question.
Why is David Attenborough alive?
Because this is actually David Attenborough the third.
Yeah, the
Okay,
third.
so-
Yeah.
Maybe more
It's
like
his third
The fourth.
clone.
seventh?
Fourth, fifth, whatever.
It's funny that the whole like creeping on young women is like passed down through generations.
Please,
gotta-
though,
you know,
please have sex with David Attenborough.
if it's like on par, David Attenborough, he's probably like talking about the mating rituals and calls of certain animals.
Oh, boy.
Wow,
Boy.
creepily looking.
It sounds like Travis. You have a better handle on this than I do.
It's like the documentaries are cool, but then you see him like this year, and you're like, okay, David. So
I need to hold on.
He's
I need to
one
find.
quarter.
I need to find. You know, as a younger man, he's not that bad looking. Because I have never seen him in my life. He's not that bad.
David Attenborough.
I'm trying to think of how Retro would see him.
I'm sorry.
So.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Sir
checking this
David
out.
Attenborough.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir David Attenborough, the fifth?
All three generations were knighted.
I'll say he's the fifth.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, great. So he's all up in your biz,
Great.
and potentially distracting you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the guards, they reach like one of those big metal, like cargo type doors, but this is like a really futuristic, like titanium almost looking door with like the edges and whatever. And they go up to a pass key, and they do pass key, thumbprint, retinal scan, and then and the door opens.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
We're three higher level security people following the group of people that's escorting this box below quarters, right?
Yes.
How secure does that box look?
It is a.
It's a crate, isn't
It's
it?
a crate.
It's great.
It's. I wouldn't say a wooden crate. I would say maybe like a plasteel crate. Does that sound like that? That
Something
sounds fair.
that could survive the chunky salsa effect?
There might be some splinters, but yes.
What? Quick question. The fucking what?
Let's find out. All right. Well,
only got one setting, baby.
all right. So yeah. So they load the crate into another elevator, and they all load in.
Do you want me to blow these guys up right now?
We're in the elevator with them.
No, but like before they load up the elevator, I give the message to come across. It's like,
I think.
Right now, like you have an opportunity to not get on the elevator as they're loading it onto the elevator.
Wait, it can blow them up? What?
Theoretically.
He just looks at Retro.
Like, hey, beep it.
Or no, at
there you
at
go.
Turbo,
In
sorry.
3, 2.
Let's hold off on the explosions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
anybody wants
Close
to go, if anyone wants to jump turn order, you can spend a plot point.
No, I light a curtain on fire and get on the elevator.
Oh, you're down here with us?
Yeah.
Before you get on the elevator, you just like pull out a lighter and you're like click, click, click. And
Yeah,
you
I'm the
light it
last
and
one to
you
go
just walk
on,
in.
and I'm just like, take that, lace.
I mean, like, there's a whole bunch of furnaces around, right, for the coal.
Yeah. I can imagine if they're decorating this whole place, there's like curtains and lace and tassels everywhere.
Yes, as
I
the
can imagine.
as the doors close, you hear the "Oh dear God!"
I get on the elevator, I'm like, there's a fire in that hallway.
Crazy.
Someone should call security.
Yeah, let's test their reaction time.
Great. So, Retro. So you have David Attenborough the Fifth, Sir David Attenborough the Fifth, in your face.
Right.
I almost want to give this to Trav just to fuck around. Would you be willing to do this for me,
Do what? David Attenborough?
David Attenborough?
All right. What did David Attenborough sound like?
Totally worth this plot point.
Yeah. It's like, did you know that the African baboon's mating ritual is he would approach the female and then slap his behind for half an hour?
Retro's gonna hold her glass. I did not know that.
Did you know that is also my mating ritual?
Enjoy a plot point. Just keep this up. Just keep this up. Just keep this up.
Retro's just gonna not even respond. She's just gonna look over and go, hey,
Another martini.
Yes,
I haven't heard David Attenborough in years, so I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong, chat. But
It doesn't matter. This is the fifth.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right. The fifth's different. That's right.
She's gonna sub vocal to everybody and ask, when are you guys gonna start beating people up? Because I need to be prepared for 8-bit, and I either have to get away from this guy now or now. So
Some other asshole hitting on you.
yes, Turbo.
So do you want to get away from him?
Yeah.
Well, there's a small fire you could address on deck 3.
Actually, she's she kind of like laughs at his like, oh, did you know type of thing as it continues, and she kind of leans forward with her martini in her hand and everything like that, and she goes, oh, and then what else are you gonna do? Draw me like one of your French girls? And then she stands up and she takes her martini and she was like, I highly doubt it. And she takes a sip and she sets it down and she pays the bartender. And she goes, oh, the drink was lovely, darling. And she walks off and with a
she's
swagger.
walking away.
Yes.
He says, well, actually, as the captain of this ship, plot point, I think I can do about whatever the hell I want.
Oh.
That was awesome. Oh my god.
And then he raises his glass and he says, it was a pleasure serving with you, darling. And then he goes over and, schmoozes some of the other people.
Some of the other ladies, yeah.
Great. So what does Retro actually want to do with her turn?
I want to find some area, seclusion, where I could completely take over 8-bit. So I'm actually prepared. Because if I remember correctly, I can't really do things. I can't, fight with him. And, yeah, so...
So at this point, the sun is setting. You can still be on the sun deck, pretending, like Mayhem's suggestion. You could go to the bathroom. You could, maybe the spa, if you'd like, to do a massage treatment while you are under.
That's
there's lots of ideas. There's lots of ideas of how you can do it.
I mean, that's beautiful. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to the spa.
Yes. So you can get a cucumber seaweed wrap treatment for 275 new yen, or you can get the bamboo treatment where we beat you to death with a stick of bamboo for 350 new yen.
Oh, both sound very pleasing.
Beat you to death with a bamboo stick.
Wait. Can you? Is David Attenborough the fourth still in view? You're gonna be like, oh, the captain said it was on him, and just like
Yeah, no,
raise his hand.
Yes.
I was actually going to do that. I was actually like, well, since I'm partnered with the captain, you can give it to him, and on his paycheck.
Oh, you too.
I know, it's lovely.
Right this way.
Yeah, when you get there, there's a bunch of like 20-something women coming out, and they're just frazzled, and they're trying to find their way back to the main deck.
They got bamboo splinters.
Excellent. All right, so you are now passed out, and getting a massage. All right, Arsenal.
Yeah. So the cargo elevator basically Retro, or goddamn, Turbo and Arsenal are near the front because they entered last because they were behind.
Correct.
And so they're both sitting at the front of it, and then there's the two guys on either side, and then one guy at the end.
Yes, and then Mayhem is where?
And
Mayhem's
then
on.
Mayhem is also here.
Did you board the elevator? You did, right?
I was the last one to get on, so
Yeah.
Okay.
wherever that.
So it's like a line
Yeah.
of us, and I guess I was on the left, and so I would guess
Left.
Mayhem's in the middle,
Right, middle. Yeah.
and then
Yeah, got
Turbo's
it.
on the end.
Got it.
And so yeah, he just Arsenal just kind of looks around at all of them, and then looks over at Turbo, and then like looks down at like he pretends to look at a watch, but it's really him lifting the sleeve for his gauntlet, and then he says, "Gentlemen, dismissed," and then immediately punches the one in front of him.
Yeah, that's when A-Bag goes, ready, fight!
Excellent.
One.
Give me a close combat.
Okay. So that would be 5 successes.
Okay. I'm gonna give him a penalty because he didn't really see that coming.
The one he punches is the one that lipped off before as well. Just
Yeah.
to really hit that in.
All right. You got 1 net hit. So how much damage is that?
4, I guess.
4.
Yeah.
All right, and stun, right? You don't do physical damage with your hits, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So so you clock him.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do with the second attack?
And then, yeah, he clocks him, and then he's going to basically just do a front kick into his chest, into the guy behind him.
Nice.
Which is a... Wow. All right, I'm re-rolling that. That was garbage.
Wow.
Thanks, Roll20, for being garbage. 5 successes. Oh, I'm sorry.
right.
That was 5 damage because I have the bear spirit. That gives me +1 to damage.
Nice.
Okay. And you got 2 net hits on this one.
So 6 damage.
Okay. So 6 stun. All right, so you knock out the first guy as you push him into the second guy.
Yeah.
Cool. And I'll say that he deals maybe like half damage to the guy in the back.
Nice.
Okay, so 3 stun there. All right, so yeah, and they're just like, what? And this guy just like goes out cold, like passes out, and the guy behind him is like stumbling, like, ugh. Mayhem.
Quick question: if I do chaotic roll, can I not affect my friend?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna drop chaotic roll.
Great. What does that do?
It gives mass hallucinations and distractions. They must re-roll a successful die per action
Okay.
while I'm sustaining it.
Perfect. Give me your spellcasting test.
You heard it.
So this is another sustained thing. So
Yeah, I got it.
8-bit would, yeah.
Yeah, 8-bit, but the drone's here with us, so I figured.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're good. But
Yeah.
it was just a note that that's no longer
Mhm.
Yeah.
thing.
Nice.
Damn.
Very good.
I am satisfied with 6. And just for, I guess, flavor, they're like, get blaring lights and like, test failed. Report to your commanding officer. While they're getting their shit beat out of them.
All right, so they're all at -1 die. Or, sorry, re-roll a die.
They
Re-roll
have to re-roll successful die.
Yeah. Nice. Get fucked.
Okay.
Make them see the iceberg head.
All right, yeah, so they're just like, no.
Now say you're sorry.
Turbo.
All right. So I augmented my katana to have electrical damage,
That's right.
to cause stun damage. So, if I recall, is that in addition to its regular lethal damage?
No,
Is
we'll
what
say
we
that
did?
you can change the damage code to be physical or stun.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, electrical. No, it would be a different damage code. Whatever usual electrical is, I think it's like 6 stun. Damn it, book.
Do you have the laser katana now?
Yes.
We never did.
Oh
Work
wait,
that out.
I do
You
have
do.
a laser
Yeah,
katana,
just
don't I?
yeah, it was +2 damage to that one.
Are
And
we calling it a
then
laser
4.
katana because lightsaber's trademarked?
Yeah.
It's not.
It was a rib bone.
Yeah, it's not a full blade. It's like, or it's not fully like the
Mono
plasma or
laser,
whatever. It's
yeah.
like it has it on the edge of it.
And that was +2 for that one, an extra 2
Correct.
damage.
And then the electrical damage on the glove is 7 stun.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use the mono laser katana then.
Ah, good.
Let's pull
Swipe,
that
swipe.
shit out. That'll be a 4. 11 damage. I don't know if that'll hit.
You got 1 net hit. So what are
Cool,
we
so
looking
total
at?
12.
12. Okay.
12
So
damage.
to your guy. Okay.
And,
All right. So describe how you take him out.
so I pull out the katana, and it's kind of a little bit curved because it used to be a rib bone, from this I forget,
Cyber zombie.
robot or something, cyber zombie, that was it. And as I push it into his chest, I kind of do it almost slowly. It kind of like melts his armor and just and then I
Hallucinations and then pain.
Yeah.
Great.
push through him to the one behind him. Oh, I forgot my 3 rerolls. 4.
Are you comfortable with this level of success?
I have a lot of edge, so I don't know.
Oh, which reminds me, that glitch die that I gave you for being drunk on vodka, it's gonna go into effect here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hey!
Hey! Drunken fighter extraordinaire. Describe the kill.
So I push it through the first guy, and then I just kind of like take a half step and like and push it again through the second guy.
Yes. Excellent.
And I look at Arsenal and I say, 2.
All right, my turn. The guy in the 2 that are left standing in the back. So Turbo's like cut through the 2 like butter. So the guy that's in the back is gonna pull his firearm and fire at Turbo, and then the one that just got knocked down, he's trying to recover. So just Turbo is getting attacked. Like, so he's scrambling back up and he's pulling his weapon and he's aiming it, but he's been knocked down, so he's not attacking. So all right, so give me a dodge test, Turbo.
4, and then rerolls 4.
And you know what? I still have these points. Give me another glitch die because you're still drunk on vodka.
So Drago!
Yes! Yes!
Oh
That's
no.
the first time that's happened to me.
That's the first one we've had in like a few seconds.
Yeah.
That's why there's not a lot of drunk ninjas.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I have a point of edge I can spend on this attack. So, re-rolling these.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Close quarters. All right.
Don't forget,
So,
don't forget he has to re-roll a success.
Aha.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's 5 successes. You said you got 4.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 1 net hit. He's firing with a. Trying to think. They would probably have like a machine pistol. No, submachine gun, I feel. Or assault rifle. I'm not gonna hold back. Assault rifle. It's Mitsuhama. They don't fucking play. So, assault rifle. That's 9 physical damage.
Damn.
I kind of don't want him to miss any because we're in a metal box.
Damn. And is that the glitch is just a fail? Or
Oh,
what
the
is
glitch. Yes. How do we do this one? You're the.
You shut the steak out of your hands.
Yeah. No, that would make sense. You drop the katana.
Aww.
I drop it?
You drop
Eat 'em
the
with the steak.
katana.
You drop it.
Yeah,
while
like
it's
the
inside
force of the
you.
bullet just. Yes, they're currently all fighting in an elevator. This is going to be super close quarters.
Very Captain America.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Reference
Wanna
that
get
show,
off?
that movie.
All right, retro.
All right, I am going to shoot the one that's scrambling for his gun, so he doesn't grab it.
Okay.
With 8-bit. So he just flies little. Let me actually see if I can make this shot first before I do this. Da-da-da-da-da. That's all of them with the rerolls. I'm gonna pre-edge that. Why not?
You mean after edge though?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, after edge it. So that is 3, 4, 5 successes.
Where was the second roll?
Oh, do you want me to reroll?
I thought you were re-rolling.
Should I reroll?
I thought
I
you
was
were...
gonna pre-edge, but I'll reroll.
No, I misunderstood.
6 successes. I mean, it's
Okay. All right, so you got yeah, you got 2 net hits. So how much damage is that?
he normally does 10.
10, so 12 damage. Describe the kill.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. 8-bit flies over the guy and starts playing Space Invaders, and he shoots him with a laser, and it just goes pew, and it goes right through his heart, and then he just flies back over. He just flies back over.
This like burning hole comes out of his chest because you now have a laser gun attached to your
Yeah.
That's
to
right.
8-bit. Excellent. Arsenal. There's one guy that just shot Turbo left.
I'm gonna take Draco Nundrum's suggestion, where he's hallucinating David Attenborough, and so like he shot, and then he kind of blinks, and David the Fifth is in his face, and he's kind of like, the average foot is coming straight towards your face, and then Arsenal's foot hits him like it goes through the image and then hits him square in the face, and he bumps into the elevator.
Oh, that's beautiful.
6 successes.
Oh, I love it.
Oh wow! All right, with 1 reroll, still a success. So 3 hits. How much damage is that? Or 3 net hits?
7. 7 stun.
Okay, you give him a good like, and he's still like, oh.
And while he's reeling, he grabs the gun in his hands and then hits him in the face with the butt of it.
All right, so that's second attack. Give me your close
Okay,
combat.
and since I'm using a weapon in combat, I get +2 because like I literally use pistols to hit people, so I get to use this, and I get my 8 successes.
Yeah, I actually did really well. I got 6 successes, so 2 net hits.
Okay, so that would be how much damage would the butt of a gun be?
Enough to take him out. He's already been
to-
pretty
yeah.
damaged. So describe describe how you knock him out.
Yeah, he grabs it, and like as the guy is reeling, he just brings it up into his chin, and the guy the dude, he gets kicked in the face, his head gets hit by a foot, his face gets hit by a foot, his head hits the back of the elevator, and then he reels forward, gets hit in the face with a gun, hits the elevator, and then just drops over.
Excellent.
And then when Arsenal drops the gun, he looks over to Turbo and he says, 2.
Plot point. The camera changes to an outside of the elevator door shot, and then it's like ding, and just all of these dead bodies, and your
And I'm
team
still at the front
and this
of the
crate.
box, just kind of like
2 of them are
arms
only
in
knocked
front.
out.
Yep. Plot point to everyone for being awesome.
Yeah.
Mayhem.
Look around the box. Everybody down? Anybody hurt?
Turbo? Or Turbo? Fuck.
My armor's hurt.
Oh,
Eight
that's
bit.
your
8-bit in the back just goes, you win. Flies to their side.
All right. I make a gesture to the front of my crotch, and there's a. And it looks like I'm lewdly, humping the crate. I'm coming for you, Opti.
Plot point. Enjoy.
I'm sorry. The words of choice were "I'm coming for you."
Oh, this is an amazing mental image.
All right.
When it's
So,
flaming too, don't forget.
Yeah.
What's flaming?
The chainsaw, I believe, is on fire.
Is it a flaming cod piece?
Oh no, monofilament blade.
Okay.
At best.
Okay, all right.
all right. So, and the box like finally cracks open, and
He's been decapitated.
oh god.
Doesn't go out that far.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And plot points on the inside of the crate. There is Opti. He is tied, bound, and gagged. And there is one final rival vigilante inside of the crate that's just been waiting to strike. And he surprise attacks, and he goes after Mayhem. So give me a defense test.
I gotta. Is he surprised by my codpiece?
Yeah.
Dang.
I would be
actually
very
had,
no,
I
that
actually
doesn't
had
shock him
something
at all.
for that, but
Yeah. Can the chat please describe this rival vigilante?
Wacky, wavy, inflatable tube man.
Yeah.
wacky waving inflatable and playing too fan.
He just
Actually,
smacks
you
him
know
on
what?
the other.
I still have a thing I'm gonna do with this, so there may be more than one vigilante. Actually,
If well, you know what?
Is he your girlfriend in disguise? It's your
No.
girl.
it's Jeff Goldblum. Hey, I'm gonna.
Guess again, it's me, Dio.
It's a rich asshole who acts like he's
I
Batman.
love it.
Oh my god, yes.
Thank you to Mike Dawson. So like the first thing that just comes at you is like these.
It's Night Rodent.
You get like a batarang to the face. Can you give me a defense test?
Okay.
Jesus.
What is my defense test?
Oh, agility plus logic.
I'm down with that. Yeah, I'm edging that.
Idiot.
Thank you, D Roller.
All right.
So,
So
I'm just as shocked as she is.
yeah, a batarang to the face. It's going to deal. I should really keep this open.
Oh, would he be under the effect of my chaotic world?
I would say yeah.
I still got it up.
All right. So attacker. So this was 2 successes. So it's a match, and an anarchy matches hit. So,
Okay.
but at least hey, you're
can I
saving
just
yourself.
spend a plot point, and part of his hallucination is he thinks I'm the Joker.
Yeah.
Damn it,
Yes.
Joker! How'd you find me here?
Rodent man, and he thinks
Yes.
you're Roasty the clown.
Yes.
Steve the Clown.
Yes, Roasty.
All right. So it's
Dark
just
secret
it is
and Roasty the
4 physical damage.
Or
Yeah. So it goes to your armor first before it goes to your physical.
sweet.
And yeah. So this guy's like, we meet again, Joker.
I
he's
just
got
roll
his,
with
like-
it and say, for the first time, for the last time.
And he's gonna take a second attack and do a wallop to the face. So give me another defense test.
Damn it.
And every time he punches, it's like bam,
Yeah.
bam.
Oh yeah, no, your AR displays, they have like biff, baff, boof.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay. Last edge on that.
This guy is gonna be. Can we please make this a future Shadowrunner? Because that's
I love
beautiful.
Depends if he lives through this scenario.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, with an edge, I got 2.
Okay.
Hopefully, him re-rolling a success will help.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Nope, still a success. So it's equal to successes, so that is 3 stun.
He's my greatest nemesis. We match, par for par.
Yin and yang. I mean, that's Batman and Joker. Like,
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm taking physical or stun to the face?
It's still stun to the face. It still goes to your armor, though.
Okay.
So just keep reducing that.
How much?
3. Okay, Turbo.
Turbo, when this guy pops out, looks at him and her eyes widen. She says, 3! That's 8 successes. Yeah, 8.
Okay.
It was my shotgun. That's my shotgun.
Yeah, describe how you blow away Batman. I fucked this roll up so hard. Wait, do you have an edge? Wait, no, I have edge. I have edge.
Hey, there you go. Describe how you blow Batman.
Nope.
Wait.
No.
Oh, wait.
All right, so 6 successes. How much damage is? So 2 net hits. How much damage is that?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, 5.
And you're re-rolling the success?
13.
Yeah. So it's 3 to 13.
Yeah.
Boof. Okay, so you shoot a nice hole in his bat armor, and he just goes, and give me the second attack.
not my bat armor. Like,
My bat armor.
yeah.
I have to throw in just... You'll never beat my minions, Batman! Bat rodent man.
Rodent man.
Alright, I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna edge that, so that's 3, 5.
5.
I'm gonna spend a plot point to say Arsenal trips him and her last one misses.
You bastard!
Yeah. So the shot fires, and roll a glitch die. The shot fires, misses because of the trip.
Oh no. 5. Okay,
Okay,
we're good.
successful. The shotgun blast.
There's some guy, because the elevator door is opened, and he's in the front, and so there's some security guards coming in with guns, and they're like, "Hey!" and then they get hit by the.
Kaboof! Yeah, like, yeah, boof! And you take out like the 2 security guards that were just coming in. Nice. Nice. So there's no
That
incoming
doesn't count.
security.
It wasn't in the elevator.
Yeah. All right, so Batman drops some smoke grenades. And next thing you see when the smoke clears is him and Opti are gone.
No. Oh my god, does that mean he's gonna act like a rich, like, Bruce Wayne?
And,
He's gonna be flirting with all the girls up there? Because I'm a girl.
And
Flirt with me.
and plot point, the alarms start ringing because of all the shots that have been fired.
Ooh.
And the Halloweeners now attacking the ship.
Oh.
You spending that plot point?
Yeah.
I was holding off on him, but you can send them now. Excellent.
Chaos. Perfect.
So,
Wait, I mean, if you had a plan for them, then I can hold off on it.
yeah, actually.
I just remembered that they were
No,
supposed
no,
to
no.
be here. And I was
It's
like, I
fine.
had a plan, then I was like, you know what? Turbo's here now, and I think it would be fun to do that fight thing, but...
It's fine. Halloweeners start attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so somewhere on the outside of the cruise ship, the camera pad's still like, yeah, fuck you, Mitsuhama, and they're just like firing a bunch of random shots at this cruise ship as they're approaching. I see a plot point coming.
Yeah, can I spend a plot point that my gremlin thinks that's the signal?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, you may.
And then, if he checks with me, I'll be like, yeah, sure, why not?
So what does your gremlin do?
Kuso's at the front of the Halloweeners, like with a flamethrower, and he's like,
Oh.
in Japanese, he's like, "Who's the bitch now?" And he like,
Gremlin sticks his head out the window and is like, you're still the bitch! And then he starts reversing the power back into the engine from all the sources.
So he's so what's the goal with that?
If they have boilers blows. If they have generators blow.
Gotcha.
Electronics start going haywire.
Alright.
Haywire on the comms tower. The IFFs get screwed up with all the drones. You know, stuff.
Yeah, so there's like sparks like now there's like further sirens, everything's red, like please evacuate the ship and follow your safety instructions.
Halloweeners are riding an iceberg.
Oh, no.
Or their ship is called the SS Iceberg.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the HH.
And of course, plot point: the giant mega turrets that are on the cruise ship are just doing this, and just basically blow up the Halloweener ship.
Oh.
MCT does not fuck around. Halloweeners aren't shit.
Plot point.
But it was a good distraction, though.
Yeah, I wanna place Kuso.
Kuso
jumps out.
And he's like, fuck it. And it just, he
It
dies.
just jumps in the water.
He's an Olympic level swimmer and he gets the fuck out of there.
Yep. But a bunch of Halloweeners are dead,
Being
and
shot
there's
at.
been a distraction on the outside as well on the inside. There's mass confusion on the ship. Up where Retro is in the spa, the sounds start going, and everybody and they're just like trying to wake you up. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but we have to cut this treatment short. There's an emergency. We need to evacuate the ship.
Yeah, I'll get up and I'll still have a bit on my thing, and I'll be like, oh, okay, and I'll like get dressed. Okay, can I make a plot point?
Yes.
As I'm leaving, mass confusion is going on. This would-be Batman walks over, full suit, not even in his Batman gear, just picks up Retro and he goes, I will save you, damsel, and gets into a ship.
So he has Opti in one arm and Retro on the other.
Yeah. And she looks over and she goes, I think that's the guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Done.
she like some vocals to everybody. She's like, guys? Help.
Done. Great. And let's switch this up.
Iceberg brand.
Turn
jet
order.
skis.
Ooh.
Let's do that. All right, so Mayhem, you're first.
I'm sorry, I lost sound for a little bit. What was the last couple sentences?
You are first, Mayhem.
Oh no, what? Okay, so Batman is running off. Sorry, Batman TM.
Batman is yeah. This Batman poser is running off with Opti in one arm and Retro in the other, out of the spa, the top deck.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend a plot point that in the confusion he can't find his Batman mobile. TM.
His bat plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he runs out to the
Batmobile.
the edge of this is Porter aft. I don't know.
G.
And he's just
Damn it, these always confuse me. Arrgh.
I need lane B. God damn it. Like,
I test to see if the elevator still works.
Yes, the elevator does still work.
Oh,
Actually,
well, before
they would be shut down. Actually, yes, you would have to take those stairs during an emergency.
all right.
During an emergency, please do not board an elevator. Use the emergency stairs. Follow the signs to the emergency stairs.
All right, I start running towards the stairs, and after Turbo and Arsenal pass, I shoot a grenade into it for spite.
Into the stairway?
No, into the elevator.
Into the elevator. Yeah.
those two guys are in there.
Yeah,
though.
those two guys probably come to and then club it to their death. Well, actually, no, the grenade hits them first.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, that does you bring up an excellent point. There's two unconscious bodies. I take out my spray can, tag them with the Halloweener logo, which is usually just fire. but I'm improvising.
Plot point. And then are you chucking the grenade?
I'm chucking a grenade at him.
I'm just saying because wouldn't Arsenal be like, whoa, dude, no. With a vigilante complex? Not to be that person, it's just in my head.
That's
I'm
a
trying to
good
figure out-
point.
I'm trying to figure out if this version of Arsenal would notice. I guess if he's like fucking he exits and then he's like needlessly shooting grenades trying to murder people, Arsenal would like stand in front
Well,
of
if you give me a look, I'll be like, they were coming right at me, and I will roll con against them.
He's like he holds his hand out and looks over to the unconscious bodies and he's like, go.
Well, no, just only take a second. Go! I'll catch up.
I believe your negative quality, Arsenal, is you have to spend a plot point to not act on your vigilante complex. So if you want to save them...
Tag first, you guys go ahead, and then I set them on fire.
Tag them and then go.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
No, I'm right behind you.
I just imagine this going back and forth, and Turbo's like, guys, come on.
Turbo's totally ignoring them. She has another plan.
Okay, new plan. Tag, you come with me, right behind me, and I say, duck! Sorry, had to be done.
Excellent. All right. So you're tagging them, and eventually you'll follow. Retro.
I'm gonna spend a plot point to jump ahead if I can.
Ooh, yes, please.
Nice.
Turbo's going to. She hears what's going on upstairs with Batman, and she just like, her face kind of goes like, and she rolls her eyes, goes, "Ah, fuck it." And then she runs to the stairwell, and the stairwell. Okay, another plot point. It's like a spiral stairwell. So she's gonna rocket boot right up the middle, and she's gonna go find Retro, and she's gonna punch Batman in the face.
I just imagine he's like looking for his plane, and he turns around to like face in the face.
I'm gonna. I also want to spend a plot point just to add on to the cool factor of that, as well as threaten everyone's lives. Is like a piece of like something. Like something gives way, like one of the things that's like blowing up, just poof, and causes like a tear in the hull, and like water is like coming into the stairwell, like just rushing in as you rocket boost past it. So you're wet.
So authentic.
But like,
There's
and
one
you
person on the ship that's like, oh, it's so historical.
Is this a simulation?
and yes, and you land right in front of and Batman, and go ahead and give me a punch to the face.
Right, that's a 2.
Wow!
Plus 2. And you know what? It's almost the end of the session, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna edge that. That's 7. 8 successes.
Nice.
11 successes, you said?
8.
8. All right, so that's 5 net hits.
And what's a punch, like 4?
Strength divided by 2. Stun.
What's your strength?
Right, so 3. So then a total of 7. Stun.
8, right? You had
My strength is 6.
You had 6 successes. I had 3. How many net hits did I say? 3 net hits? Yes.
3. So it's 6 total.
Okay, sorry. I had 8 successes.
8 successes. So I had 3. So that's 5 net hits. 5 plus 3 is 8.
Got it. 8 cents.
Yeah, 8. Yeah.
Math.
Can I spend a plot point that he starts monologuing?
Yes.
Yes.
Man says, "You will not get in the way of justice,
Do I get another hit?
you miscreant." Yes, you do, and glitch die because you're still drinking vodka. You're still on vodka.
Can
is
you
he
just
still
throw
under the
up on
effect
him
of?
if you fail it? Can you please just look?
Is he still under the effect of chaotic world?
Yes,
I
he
have no
is.
reason to drop it. Yeah.
He is. Damn you, poison ivy.
So, what did he say again? He's justice, something about justice.
Yes.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Oh god, only 2. How much edge do I have left? I think I've used 3.
You'll not interfere, feline lady.
Yes.
I have a pretty good idea if you whiff this last one.
Okay, so Turbo says, "Shut up, asshole! She's mine!" And then, I'm doing it. I'm edging it. Okay,
Yep.
5.
5. All right, and I rolled 3, but I do. Oh, what's your glitch die?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
I didn't do that.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nah. I'll spend my last gain to edge to try and save him. You had 6 successes?
5.
5? All right, so he dodges out of the way.
Oh, asshole!
I spend a plot point to say that he dodges and then bumps into like a chest and looks up, and it's David Attenborough V, and he says, "Not on my ship, you won't," and he clocks him, and he like comically falls off the side of the ship.
Yes, and Opti drops onto the deck, and Retro lands in David Attenborough V's arms.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, now I gotta find
Darling.
someone
hi again. Also, Turbo, you get a reroll.
Yeah, and he goes, "Unfortunately, I must go down with the ship, but perhaps before I do, I can go down on you."
Oh my god! Oh my god! Can I spend a plot point to punch him too?
Yes.
please.
Yes.
Okay, and Eric, I'm gonna use those freaking. Turbo's just
You
like
gotta reroll that, yeah.
super duper pissed. Right?
Thank you to Eric.
I haven't
Okay.
used my reroll that I was given. Can I give
and
that to
the other
Turbo?
2. Okay, 4 successes. That's all I've got.
Can I give Turbo my reroll because I haven't used it yet?
No, it was given
Oh,
to
yeah,
you.
next. And
How many successes total?
Fucking no! 4.
4? Well, he is an unarmored little, like, blah blah, so, describe how you knock him out.
I punch him like right in the nose.
Just before you do, he's like, "Oh, you want to get into fisticuff?"
And he hits. He falls back onto the omelet station, and his hair is and his eggs like fucking everywhere.
It's like, oh, no.
And then Turbo picks up Retro and kisses her on the mouth.
Aww.
Aw.
Yeah, she totally swoons and is all into it. And then, after they, pull away, she goes, "Oh, my hero."
Actually,
Plot
while you're
point.
kissing.
Yeah.
Can I That's when I surface and my chainsaw just kind of goes up.
You don't have to spend a plot point for that, but
Not now.
but I will spend a plot point to say that I'll spend a plot point to say that the ship is starting to do this. So now there's deck chairs and tables and omelets just going down the deck.
And it starts being omelet thing hits one of the wood surfaces. And...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who's controlling the sub?
Oh my god.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
that's me.
The sub would be Retro because she has pilot other.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I can drive it. You want
Right.
me to roll that, or do
It
you want
is
to get
Retro
there?
turn. Well, yeah, you got to get to the sub. You're at the top deck with Opti.
Oh great.
You want me to
Opti's still passed out. Or rather, he's still bound and gagged.
Is he awake?
Yeah, he's awake.
I would like to unbound him.
Yeah, he has his bowler hat and his glasses and his little goatee and curly-ish kind of mustache. And so you untie him and ungag him, and he's and Umji says, "Oh, thank God, chummer! You have no idea that you really saved my ass there."
We high five.
Hey, it's you! How's it going? Alright, listen, we need to get the hell out of here. Come on. I don't want to be in this any more than anybody else.
I yell out, "Fuck shit! It's been an honor serving with you." But I need a different spirit, so shove off.
And I'd like to summon a water spirit to get us to the sub.
There we go.
Ooh, nice. Give me a conjuring test. Actually, well, I guess we're just skipping the turn order at this point.
Oh,
Just get you off the ship.
Is Arsenal back up with 8-bit?
I thought Arsenal was still trying to get up the stairs.
That's
Like,
what I thought. So
Let's just hear plot point. You're all together at the top of the deck.
awesome.
It's 12:30. Let's.
Yeah,
that's got a plot point to catch them at the right time. So.
Yeah, I immediately it's. She like looks over towards like Arsenal and she goes, "You made it!" She runs past him to the 8-bit and she goes, "Mwah!"
Plot point. And 8-bit goes doop 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 doop. Great. So as conjure a water spirit for me, Mayhem.
Oh man.
Bar looks good.
All right.
So, kind sir, and, what's this water spirit look like? It looks like Davy Jones, like from the Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm like, all right, not in a bad way, but I need just to take us down to the locker we brought.
Yeah.
If you could just flush us down to the porthole.
Yeah, he grabs each of you with one of the tentacles on his beard that just extends, just wrap, and takes all 5 of you down into, just like, into the ocean. Creates this bubble around you, and takes you right to the submarine. Can Retro give me a piloting other test
Of course.
to escape undetected?
Of course. Okay, piloting other. Da.
And this is from a Mitsuhama cruise ship. They might have some good radars.
3, 4, 5, 6. Plus the extra die. I'm also pre-edging this.
It really should have been squid.
So
The radars would be really cool if the ship wasn't underwater now.
Yeah.
So just since I already pre-edged it, but so I just have 7 successes because it only counts 4s, right? It doesn't count 5s.
It counts 4s,
5s,
5s, and 6s. Yep.
Oh shit! So 7,
7.
8, 9 successes.
No, 7.
Excellent. So, describe how you get away.
Sweet. Yeah, we're in the submarine and we just sink a little lower, so we're under the cover of darkness, and we just kind of bloop 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 swim away.
Excellent. And that means that you have completed the run and you have Opti.
Sweet.
We did it.
We did it.
I spend my last plot point to not set any fires in the sub.
Thank you.
Plot
Well
point
appreciated.
well
Strength.
You see something really flammable and you're just like, yeah.
So Turbo is going to reach into her pocket and pull out like a parcel. It kind of looks like it's kind of squished and flattened, and she unwraps it, and it's like a crumbling, falling apart omelet. And she hands it to Arsenal, and she says, "It's been a rough week. You want an omelet?"
Yeah, Arsenal just kind of looks at it.
It's got cheese.
He just like expressionless. He just takes the omelet, and he has it in his hands, but he doesn't eat it right now.
Yeah, plot point to Turbo. Plot point for omelet. So when you all return and deliver Opti into the safe hands of the GTAT and Share, Share and Opti look at you, and Opti goes, "Job well done, chummers. I really appreciate it. Whatever you need to take down these fraggers, I'm here for you."
Do you have an army?
We need a lot.
Well, I have lots of contacts, and GTAT, we've got influence everywhere. We know we can get you in Jerusalem for sure, but there's other ways that we can fudge with things on the outside. Although, let me tell you, convincing these guys to go against a dragon, I don't know if that's gonna fly. They might be on your own there, but we can provide support on the outside.
Well, he's not a dragon yet. The whole point is to keep him from becoming one.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we don't want to take any of those kinds of risks.
It's true. We can't handle a dragon with that small of a hand.
Plot point! I love a good rump dig. And Cher pulls out a little like a TRID projector onto the table and says, "Whoa, we have an incoming call," and pops up and it's a video of Deadeye, and Deadeye says, "All right, well, I hear you got this working. Good job, team. And again, I'm sorry about all the circumstances, but I found us a DOS that we can hide out in Jerusalem. And then GTAT is going to be able to smuggle you in, and we're going to meet up. And it's time for us to take down Rump."
Finally.
There's one thing, though. I know that they're going to be providing that kind of support outside, but we can't do this alone. We need to assemble a bigger team. Now, I've been doing some research based on the intel that Opti has given us. Audience, where is Rump holding his ritual in Jerusalem? He does have a Rump Tower built, which could be like a base of operations, or it could be like that's where the ritual's taking place, or it could be somewhere else in Jerusalem. It can be anything. It can be something kind of generic. And so that's the intel. But the one thing that I do want to say is the mission needs to be broken down into two parts. One's going to be the stealth mission, going in, undercover, the black trench coat part, if you will. And the second part is we go balls to the wall and take down every fucking motherfragger there.
Yeah, we can burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yay!
Sorry, can you explain the first part again?
Sneaking.
The sneaking part?
Sorry, one more time.
Yeah, we
Okay,
guys, this is gonna be the final mission. Let's make this epic as fuck.
Chuck E. Cheese and
I'm not doing IHOP or Chuck E. Cheese.
Horrible
No.
locations.
No.
I gotta ask,
HR coming to play, that's
Oz,
what
I gotta ask, how crazy can I get with a plot point?
That depends. That depends.
What?
That depends. What are you doing? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, we need to sneak in. If only we had someone who had his like rebellious son or something. Oh wait, that's this guy.
Yes. Yes, you may. You may.
Done.
Wait, you're Rump's stepson? What?
Son? Stepson?
Done. You notice my hands are 2 millimeters shorter than the average man's.
It's true.
Fortunately, I get them from my mom's side.
I like Eric Damage's suggestion of a secret cavern below the old Temple of Solomon.
That is epic.
That
Yeah.
is epic.
Let's do
That's
it.
pretty. Yeah.
Let's do it. Thank you to Eric DeMage. I'll let Arsenal take the plot point since he chose it. So, there's gonna be.
So wait, Mayhem, you're his kid?
He had a kid.
Yeah, not proud of it.
He breathes.
I'd rather burn the world that spawned him and me.
Well, you're all right.
I'm only half of him.
I probably shouldn't mention that. I also have a sex tape of yeah, still in my
He's at
possession.
28 years old.
I mean,
Sorry. Sex
way
tape?
around.
What's happening?
A long time ago in one of the later sessions, Retro found a sex tape of David. I've had it ever since. I also have, it's all under my pay data. I also
I hate him
have,
so much.
I also have the information about Satyr Krupp and their black labs. So we
Yeah.
can use this to our advantage. I don't know what we're gonna do with the sex tape, but I have it.
Yeah.
I might be able to get you close. One shot. Only. Which
All
one?
right.
That's all I need.
Yeah, it's going to be really well guarded, so we're going to need all the help we can get. The idea is you need to break in, go undetected, and allow for the entrance of the heavy hitters. And so I've been making some calls, and you're going to have access to anybody that you've run with before for these missions. So, game-wise, surprise, I've literally contacted every single person that has ever guested on Join the Anarchy, and almost everybody is up for joining for the
Oh
last
my
2
God.
episodes. So what you're going to do for the next 2 weeks is you're going to plan who's going to join you for the stealth mission on the 13th and for the fighting mission on the 27th. I have 4 spots open. Yeah, because we're going to do 8 people. 1, 2, 3. Me.
What?
Yeah, so you have 4 spots open each night.
What?
I'll provide you the list. And with that, join the anarchy.
I'm excited to see how Skype handles that many connections at once.
Totally.
Holy goodness. Okay.
Wow, that
That's
is
a lot of guys. That's a lot
that is
of
a
people.
list. That is a list.
I'm absolutely game, but if an emergency comes up, use mayhem however you need.
Oh my god, I'm so excited!
So we will of course discuss this off screen, but who will join the team for the final mission, the final 2-part epic mission?
Oh no.
Because I'm so excited!
I know.
You've got
excited.
GTA-T behind you. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be good. So let's make it awesome. And thank you to all of our audience members for making this just as awesome. This is a great session.
This was
This is
so fun.
fantastic.
If only we could give them something of value.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
it's funny you should say that.
Because we've been collecting all these great suggestions, and one of you is going to be eligible for $15 on DriveThruRPG. But before we give it away, I would like to know, hey Zippy, what'd you think?
Yeah.
Zippy died.
Zippy's dead. Zippy! What'd you think?
Zippy!
What did you
What?
think of Anarchy?
Zippy!
You know, normally I embrace the padded walls that other systems have for me to bounce off of. But, you know, when you've got no limits, you just fly.
Yes. And I know that you were nervous before showing up, but just
Oh,
as always, like you do.
I suffer from terrible stage fright.
Couldn't even
and,
tell.
The sudden realization that this is going on YouTube is going to hit me in like 20 minutes, and I will fall dead.
Nah. Don't worry about it. You
It's
did
there
it
forever.
great.
Yeah, you did great.
You did great.
Yeah, you
So
did
good.
fabulous.
That was amazing.
I'm making it up, like I always do.
That's anarchy.
So, other announcements before we get to this raffle. So the 13th, first part of the finale. The 27th, second part of the finale. And then on December 11th, I think it was the 11th, we're gonna do a cast party, wrap up at the end, so we can all just hang out, talk shit, recap stuff, epilogue if needed, etc.
I'm so excited.
I'm
We
so
totally
excited.
need an epilogue.
Other things, though, that are going on next month, it's actually going to be like a list of Mondays that I'm going to be on. Like every Monday, I'm going to be on Shadowcasters Network. So if you like this show, play Jackbox Party Pack with me. I know Travis is going to be on there. On the 6th, that's next Monday. And then there's the 13th, which is Join the Anarchy. The following Monday, the 20th, we're going to be playing a Fiasco game with the Shadowrun playset. I've got Arsenal on. I've got Cassie. I've got to find the fourth. I got to pick my fourth player. And I just say, And then, last but not least, finale on the 27th, and then we'll see you again on the 11th, and then Christmas, etc. So that's kind of like our schedule. And plus, we have a bunch of other awesome shows on Shadowcasters Network, including like Six World Podcast, and they're doing a playthrough of Boston Lockdown, the Chronicles game, etc., etc. So lots of. We have a really busy schedule next month.
I know OBS can hear you, but you are a blank thing for us. Like the connection is so bad.
Oh yeah.
It's just Spanish.
I was thinking it was just me because everyone else is like,
Oh yeah, OBS.
I'm like, what?
No, OBS can hear him perfectly,
Yes.
and I don't want to interrupt. But the connection to Skype, he's like, and
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
so it's awful.
Small enough.
All right. Well, I'll make sure. I'll make sure to. Yeah.
But I got help then.
Skype was having a lot of issues.
Yeah, so Oz, are we talking about what's next yet, or is that coming later?
Not the season 2, but
Our interlude?
Well, yes, we can share that now if you want to. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm getting really excited.
All right, guys. First time that we are announcing this.
Don't tell anyone.
No, tell
a
everybody.
secret to
Tell
everyone.
everybody. I'm really excited about this
This is
because.
between you and me, audience.
All right. And
All right.
no.
Take it away. Take it away, Turbo.
All right, so on January 15th will be our first interlude session. I am going to be the GM, and it's going to take place in the Sealy Court.
Yes.
What does that mean?
The fairy meta plane.
Well, it's so
in
suitable
the
that we
box?
kidnapped Opti.
Yeah.
Or rather, saved him. We didn't kidnap him. Sorry.
We kidnapped
We can kidnap him later.
Yes.
Whatever.
So this is going to be the very
Maybe
first.
it's just kidnapping from danger.
So yes. Anyway, so this is going to be a 4-episode arc set in the Court of Shadows alternate setting, which I believe
characters.
new characters, just self-contained. Before we start season 2 with a new set of characters in March. So it's actually going to be the very first actual play, I think, that's set in the Sealy Court. And I know Scrim is going to do an amazing job because I've played fantasy with her before. I'm excited to see this go. So, all right, let's do some raffling. Yeah? The winner of $15 on Drive-Thru-RPG is Drake Conundrum for Make Them Think the Captain is Flirting with Them. That was fantastic. Thank you to Drake Conundrum. You just won $15. Message me on the Join the Anarchy Twitch account, not the Shadowcasters, because I don't have access to it. I can just stream to it.
The average Drake Conundrum wins $15 on Drive-Thru RPG every other Monday.
Congrats!
A normal coding ritual of the average gamer.
All right. So I think with that, we are good to go. Keep an eye out on the Shadowcasters Network schedule. If you forgot the dates, I know I rattled off a lot of stuff. So just we'll have that released very shortly. It's the end of October. Happy Halloween to everybody. Thank you for Zippy and all of our players joining us. And Zippy, last final plug before we head out. And any final plugs?
New Anarchist Podcast. Clean living. Not so clean living.
What is that?
Fools.
What is clean living?
I've heard of it. I have not personally experienced.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Anyone else? We're
I
good?
didn't actually prepare any plugs because I'm a scatterbrained individual.
Well, if you think of any, I'll make sure to post it in the video description when we upload this to YouTube in case anybody missed it. So,
Cool.
Hi. My name's Trav. I do live streaming as well. And I just uploaded another YouTube video that I worked pretty hard on to my YouTube, which is also just Mr. Travy Trav. So you should check that out too if you want. If you don't, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Everyone show Trav some support.
Great. Do it.
Here, I'll shamelessly
Funny guy.
plug the video. I think it's pretty funny. If you like stupid humor and editing, like just stupid editing, then you'll like it. But yeah.
How can we not like it? We're Join the Anarchy. Have you
Yeah.
seen our show?
Oh, and Seize the GM. How could I forget? I'm sitting in the chair where Seize the GM happens.
Exactly.
half of the Seize the GM happens in this chair. Must plug. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure Jules is going to have some words with you.
I think I hear a chainsaw now.
Oh, the codpiece chainsaw.
Copy change, yeah.
Excellent. So, from all of us here at Join the Anarchy, have a wonderful night, and we'll see you for the 2-part epic finale, final mission, finale,
Yay.
final mission.
Also, happy Halloween, guys.
Happy
Happy Halloween!
You know, when I made this character, I really, from the get-go, was thinking it was like the rebellious son of Trump, and I'm like, no, I shouldn't throw that. Yes, I should.
Yes.
Yes, I should. And I'm glad
Awesome.
you did.
It's perfect.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right, and have a great night, everyone. Thank you for joining
Good
us.
night, guys.